Welcome back for a minute to Northside LDN. Caramba, today we got Arsenal 3, Southampton 1, and once again, the performance is masquerading the scoreline, sorry. Let me rephrase that. The scoreline is hiding the performance. The performance in the first half, eu não quero saber what any of you macacos have got to say. The performance in the second half foi uma merda. Uma desgraça, if I be completely honest. Yeah? One shot on target in the first half. Yes, we won the game, but the performance was uma merda. Uma merda. The way that we were, bro, the way we just didn't even know how to even pass the ball. We didn't know how to break them down. The movement, everything was uma desgraça. But c'est sincero. And that flipping Italian Kendall Jenner at the back, yeah, is uma desgraça. That filo da puta, that Sendros with a wig. I've been telling man about Calafiori. I'm sorry, bro. This guy defensively, his defensive awareness é uma desgraça. Uma desgraça. I don't care if you just come into the league. This guy can't see a runner. This guy can't read the game defensively. Constantly getting cooked on the left-hand side. Uma desgraça. And to be honest, man of the match either goes to David Raya or it goes to Kai Havertz. And that is a player that I don't necessarily rate. I don't rate Kai Havertz, and I've always said I don't rate Kai Havertz as a gunman. But he took his goal well, and I actually think Kai Havertz actually played well today. Jesus, I'm tired of this guy. I'm tired of Jesus and Sterling. Uma desgraça, uma merda. These guys can't hold the ball up, can't make the right decisions in the final third, snatching at it. Bro, these men are horrendous. Eu tô cansado de ver a mesma porcaria todos os fins de semana. These two are rubbish. Sterling, once again, bro, this guy, his career is falling off. You may have the Trey Songz braids going back, bro. Man, looking like a B-Tech flipping booty shaking Trey Songz. But I tell you what, your performances have dropped off just like his career, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Just like Trey Songz's career. I'm tired of this guy, bro. Running into the box doesn't make the right decisions. Even when Calafiori is overlapping Sterling, he ain't releasing the ball. That guy, uma desgraça, uma porcaria, uma merda. I've been saying this is why I don't watch Sterling. He's rubbish, bro. Decision making, running into defenders. This guy has no composure, doesn't make the right decisions. I'm sorry, uma desgraça. Uma desgraça. Listen, I don't care, bro. I don't care. The performance today, uma desgraça. You'll take the win, but don't tell me that you watched this game for 90 minutes and you said that first half was a good performance. That first half, foi uma desgraça, uma porcaria, pá. And the jogadores were running around like they had no clue, like a bunch of macacos. Para ser sincero, a bunch of macacos. I told man that this is the crap we're going to get with BBL Sterling, bro. This is what we're going to get with Meg the Sterling. He was rubbish today. Rubbish. Saka as well. Eu não quero saber, eu não quero saber, eu nem quero ouvir. Any filho da puta telling me that, oh, but Sterling, he got GA today. Saka's performance today was rubbish. Rubbish. I don't care if you got GA. Rubbish. 90-minute performance. Saka's performance was rubbish. Great ball into Martinelli for the tap-in. Great. That was a great assist. Good goal. To be fair, it was all done by Trossard running it into the box. Still, you had your opportunity, you took it. But for 90 minutes, you were rubbish. The goal that Southampton scored is because of your lack of awareness and just being sluggish on the ball and just strolling around. Man like Kodak Black just strolling around, looking like flipping Blade from the 90s, bro. Just strolling around, just walking, bouncing around. I'm sorry, not good enough, bro. Not good enough from Saka. Not good enough, bro. Do you know what I mean? And I don't care about you. You can't just tell me, oh, because of GA. I watched the game for 90 minutes. For 90 minutes, you weren't good enough. The first half, every single time, hitting it at defenders. Hitting it at defenders to go out for a cross. Uma desgraça, pá. Uma desgraça. What are you doing, bro? No composure. Take your man on. The guy doesn't want to take his man on. But then, because he got an assist and because he scored a goal, it'll be looked at as, for 90 minutes, he had an amazing game. No, he didn't. No, he didn't, bro. This guy is stiff, bro. This guy is stiff. Man like Stifler, you know. Man like the African Stifler, bro. On the right-hand side, you're stiff. Every single time, take a man on. Man just, I don't know what he's doing the Nalinga or something. I don't know what he's doing. Bro, take your man on, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Stop being so robotic. Stop being so flipping easy to read. It's frustrating, bro. But they're going to say, oh, but he scored. But it's cala a boca. Vai tomar no cu, mano. Não quero ouvir nada dessa porcaria. Eu vi o jogo. Saka wasn't good. He wasn't good today. He wasn't good. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm just being truthful, bro. I'm tired of it, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Sterling, I told man Sterling, he ain't gonna do nothing. When they tried to gas it up, he ain't gonna do nothing. What did he bring to this team today? What does he bring every week? What does he actually bring? Man's looking like little Bow Wow, bro. Man's looking like Sterling looks like he's trying to do the little Bow Wow challenge. That guy's rubbish, bro. That guy's rubbish. Some B-Tech North London popcorn, bro. He's rubbish, bro. Rubbish. Do you know what I'm saying? Rubbish. I don't care. Rubbish. Kai Havertz, man of the match. He had a very good performance today, Kai Havertz. Very good performance today, but we were just taking too long to make simple decisions. We're not passing the ball around quick enough. Taking too long on the decision-making. Lackluster. Lackluster performance, man. Lackluster performance. What's that rubbish with Thomas Partey as well for that goal? Where the hell was Saliba? I'm sorry, I like Saliba. Majmil Dilsh for that goal. Where were you, bro? Where were you? Do you know what I'm saying? Why are you so... Bro, the guy was in midfield. What are you doing, Saliba? Saliba out of possession for the first goal. And Thomas Partey, bro. Why is Thomas Partey playing as right back? Like we ain't got Tomiyasu. You put Tomiyasu on, so clearly he's match fit. Why are you playing Partey, bro? The way we got opened up for that Southampton goal was uma desgraça. Uma desgraça because this manager doesn't know what he's doing, bro. I'm sorry. Not good enough. Not good enough, bro. Arsenal today, the performance from Arsenal today was uma merda, bro. And it's, you know what got us over the line today? Is the fact that we, player for player, are superior to Southampton. It's not because the manager set us up to play excellent football. It's not because we was kicking the ball around really well. We were rubbish. We were rubbish on the counter. We were rubbish with our decision making. No, it was atrocious. It was atrocious performance. I don't care. But because we got the goals, all these videos that put that, it was a great performance. Vai tomar no cu e para de mentir na minha cara, pá. Para de mentir. I saw the game for 90 minutes. It wasn't great. I take the win. We all take the win. That doesn't mean that it was a great performance, though, does it? That doesn't mean it was a great performance because it really wasn't. It wasn't a great performance. Do you know what I'm saying? It wasn't a great performance, bro. It wasn't a great performance. Let's get into the highlights of the game. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Quickly before we get into the highlights of the game. Big up to everyone that's locked in. We're going to get into the game. We're going to dissect it because today it wasn't great, bro. I don't care what man telling me. Sell that puta Brazilian Lacazette now. Don't want him nowhere near my club. Bro, I've been telling man about cousin Skeeter, bro. I've been telling man about this guy. He ain't good enough, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Man, like everybody hates Chris and Jesus. He's rubbish, bro. He's rubbish. Sterling is a Willian version 2.0. Facts. Big up Northside. The scoreline makes me feel a bit relieved, but I'm pissed at the way these men played. We were rubbish, bro. We were absolutely rubbish. Why are we camping? Why are we so defensively? Why are we so compact defensively and not playing within ourselves against a Southampton team, a team that's down there for relegation fight? Come on, man. Rubbish, bro. Gabriel Jesus thinking up the place. He wasn't the only one, bro. But yeah, he definitely did. I'm happy we got the 3 points, but we weren't good at all today. We looked shaky at home. So I mean, man, that performance was a joke, but shit, at least we won. That's all I can say. Yeah, that's all we can really say is at least we won. But the performance was uma merda, bro. Uma merda, I'll be real. Big up Northside. We celebrate 3 points, but we need to fix up the performances. As for Calafiori, I've seen enough. He's struggling at left back. We need to swap him when Timber and White are back 100%. He needs a whole bench, bro. I ain't seen... Nah, this guy's rubbish, bro. Big up Virgil Van Northside and the chat. Big up Familia. Pathetic attacking plans. Sway, listen. My head hot. That performance was a shambles. I'm finished. Why am I fuming after a win? Because we know that if we continue playing like this, yeah, it's going to catch up to us. Saka was man of the match. No way. No way was Saka man of the match. We had no clue how to attack. Tired of this club. Bro, we were pathetic in that first half. We were pathetic. Even stages in that second half. We were absolutely pathetic, bro. You know what I mean? Big up Northside, Calafiori and Moreno, both poor along with Sterling and Jorginho. I'm telling you, bro. Rubbish. Rubbish. That's our worst performance of the season. Sell Jesus. Send Sterling back to Chelsea. Havertz was the only one that looked good today. Trossard was bad when in the game as well. Listen, I hear it, man. Everyone, but bro, nah, he is, bro. That's what he is. I'm tired of him, bro. I'm tired of him. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of Calafiori already, bro. You know what I mean? Be careful, Northside. You're being too toxic and negative. Nah, bro. You know what I mean? No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't, bro. You didn't watch the game, so it's all right. Just tell me you didn't watch the game, innit? Tell me you just saw highlights of the game. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I agree with you a lot, but not on this. We were trash today. I don't care what no one telling me, bro. You can have your opinion, I have mine. You know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying? Bro, you don't watch football. Saka have no support up there. I'll shut up about the support. What's it got to do with support on taking on your man? What's it got to do with support that when you have 3 players around you, you hit it off the defender? How about take on your man? How about actually duppy the guy, bro? How about that? What's man talking about? We've seen this guy play with Ben White, yeah, on the right-hand side, and I've still seen Saka do the same pucaria. Então não vem aqui me falar pucaria e justificar, yeah, poor performances. Don't chat rubbish to me, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I've seen this Saka constantly do the same thing, cutting on the left, strike straight at the defender. Take on your man, bro. Take on your man. No, I don't care, bro. I don't care. Don't try gaslight me about, oh, he needs support. Shut up about the support, bro. We've seen Trossard play on the left and score goals. What support does he get? He had Zinchenko before that was inverting. Now he's got flipping Calafiori that inverts. They don't overlap or support him. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Saka is stiff. He's robotic. He's predictable. Yeah, but when it comes off, yeah, he gets a goal and an assist. That doesn't mean that for 90 minutes he had a good performance. But all the he needs support talk. I'm not hearing it, bro. There's things about his own game. It's not about support, being able to take on your man, bro. Well, you can't beat a man 1v1. You can't do that. You can't look to see if there's a run in the box instead of hitting it off the defender to go out for a corner. Come on, man. What are we doing, man? What are we doing here? Always trying to defend this guy. No, there's things about his game that can also be improved, bro. What are we chatting about? Arsenal was so poor today. It looked like they were underestimating Southampton. I had to stop watching the game. The performance, the mentality is not sustainable to win trophies. It ain't. It ain't, bro. I hate all of this, bro. Like, man can't ever just talk about, yo, bro, certain players need to fix up. The system needs to be better. The way, bro, we're going to get into the highlights. Let's get into the highlights. I hate how people analyze football these days. It pisses me off. It's all nonsense, bro. Just because a man's got GA does not mean that he had a good performance. Havertz squares it instead of shooting right at the start. Saka shooting with 3 players around him, spanking it off of the defender instead of taking on the man or crossing it into Kai Havertz in the box. Dead corner from Calafiori, runs into the back of Ramsdale. We're lucky that he didn't get booked for that. Don't know how he got away with that one. Havertz in the box, too many touches. And then once he shoots, shot gets blocked. Arsenal corner, pass to Saka, shot straight over the bar. Gabriel shot straight over the bar. Jesus, dead pass into Havertz. Saka was free, doesn't release it. Our decision making on counter attacks. Oh my God. Oh my God. The way we just hold on to the ball too long and we don't release it. It is pathetic. It is pathetic. How did these men not know how to look up and see if there's a runner in the box, bro? Release the ball, bro. Release the ball. Porra. Jorginho with a shot that went wide, bro. Every shot was wide, bro. It took Thomas Partey an extra minutes, in extra time in the first half for us to get a shot on target. Nah, it was pathetic. Today's performance was pathetic. Arsenal counter, Sterling holding on to the ball instead of squaring it to Kai Havertz. That is free in the box. That was our story in the first half. That's what we were doing. Spanking shots wide, not releasing the ball fast enough. Sterling not releasing the ball fast enough. Saka not releasing the ball fast enough. We were doing nothing. We was uma merda, uma desgraça in that first half. Let's just keep it real. It was rubbish, bro. It was rubbish. That first half was rubbish. I don't care what no one tells me. That first half was uma desgraça. Uma desgraça. But then, in the second half, Calafiori cooked Southampton. Shot goes over the bar. Calafiori doesn't even see the Southampton player. Luckily, we get away with that. The shot goes over the bar. Calafiori cooked. Sterling running into defenders. Calafiori on the overlap. He doesn't even see him and doesn't release the ball and loses it. Once again from Sterling. Absolute joker. Sterling falls over the Southampton player. Counter-attack. Partey, Saliba out of position and they score. Absolute joke, man. Absolute joke. Arsenal counter. Saka wins the ball into Havertz. Havertz with a very, very good finish that hits off of the post. Saka to Rice, skies it over the bar. Saka cross into the box. Martinelli taps it in the far post. Very good cross from Saka. Very, very good cross. He took his goal well, Saka, and that cross into Martinelli. A very, very good cross into Martinelli. Can't lie. Can't deny that. Saka gets tackled again from the back. Absolute no awareness. Southampton counter. Merino doesn't even close the man down. Doesn't even block the shot. Just allows the Southampton player to lick off the shot, and luckily it goes wide. Poor from Moreno. Southampton corner, and they hit the crossbar. We caught life. The end of that game, we caught life. How they didn't get back into that game before we got the third goal. We actually caught life. I can't lie. Calafiori didn't see the attacker. Put a cross in the box, and we caught life. Luckily, we cleared it. Trossard, massive run into the box, loses the ball, and Saka taps it in. Other than that, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, let's just keep it real. You're always gonna be happy with with getting a win. You're always gonna be happy with getting a win. But let's just keep it real right now. Let's just keep it real right now. Second half, we were snatching at our performances. We were losing the ball. We couldn't counterattack properly. We weren't making the right decisions in the final third. When we were taking shots, it was going wide. We didn't read our runners. We were so static. So static. The amount of times we tried to play 1-2s and everybody just stays in the same position. It was simple and easy for Southampton to defend us. That was rubbish. Absolutely rubbish. Jorginho losing the ball. Then when he had a shot, hitting it wide. Saka, bro, this guy losing the ball every single time. No awareness. Getting barged off the ball. Do you know what I'm saying? Not making the right decisions in the first half. None of our strikers were able to get a shot off on target in the first half. That is uma desgraça, bro. The football was atrocious. Backwards, sideways. It was rubbish. But like I said, like the title says, the score will cover the deficiencies of our performance. Because the performance wasn't great. It wasn't great. Jesus, bro, I'm tired of this guy. This guy constantly moaning, oh, they're pulling my shirt. They're pulling my shirt. Cala boca, so stúpido da merda. I don't need little Romeo, bro. This guy is rubbish. Rubbish. Sterling, rubbish. That whole left-hand side of our attack is rubbish, bro. You look at Calafiori, can't track his man, getting burnt. Yeah, I'm saying we should have conceded two or three goals from Calafiori's side, bro. Just because this guy can't mark his running. This guy's always caught ball watching. Always caught ball watching. I'm telling you right now, bro. If I'm done with Calafiori, bro. This guy, I'm not seeing anything. At least Timber had a good performance the other day, had to come off. I've seen Timber actually mark his man. I've seen Timber actually defend properly. I've seen Timber close players down, marking players. I don't see him ball watching. I actually see him reading the game. I don't see runners just running off of Timber. Do you know what I'm saying? And both of these were defenders that I was thinking I'll give time because I haven't seen enough of them. I'm sorry, I've seen enough from Calafiori. I'm not seeing this guy defensively. I don't think he's up for it. I think the Premier League, the way we got too many runners, this guy is he's better in the Italian league, where they got a slower pace. There's not so many runners. You're not getting pressed. Do you know what I'm saying? Because this ain't the first time. Calafiori caught sleeping against Leicester as well. Once again, Southampton caught sleeping. This guy's constantly getting caught sleeping, bro. And eventually it's going to cost us. It's going to cost us. Just because it didn't cost us today, that feel that put is going to cost us, bro. And I don't need this brown hair, flipping Hulk Hogan looking Shawn Michaels, feel that put at left back, bro. We're going with the same crap that we had with Zinchenko. All this guy is good at is going forward. We had the same problem with Zinchenko. I don't need another left back that is better going forward than he is at defending. Do your job. Your job is to defend. You're not a left winger, bro. You're not a left winger. You are playing as a left back. If you can't do it, akabo. I'm done with this guy now. I'm finished with him now. Big up to Lee for the raid, man. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Big up to Lee for the raid. And listen, I'm going to put the link. I'm sorry, Saliba as well. Not good enough, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? The Saliba, bro, it's very rare that you drop a stinker, but for that first goal, that Southampton goal, I'm sorry, bro. Man looking like Dutch Avelli. Man look like he just caught a case. What the hell was that? What the hell was that, bro? Nah, not good enough, man. Not good enough. Not good enough. Listen, I take the win. We got the win, but there's a lot about this game I did not like. Like, we just look so lackluster. It's jarring, man. It's actually jarring. Do you know what I mean? Like, yes, we turned it up in the second half, but bro, the opportunities that we gave away against better opposition, it's going to be long for us. It's going to be long for us. I can't lie. And I never again want to see 50 Ugandan dollars at right back again. I never want to see that again, bro. I never want to see that again, bro. Why is Thomas Partey playing at right back? There's no reason for that. There's no reason for Thomas Partey to play at right back, bro. I don't care. Não vem aqui me justificar porcaria, bro. I don't ever want to see Thomas Partey at right back, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but nah. You know what I mean? Big up Static, man. Northside, I predicted 3-1. I knew Arsenal would concede a silly goal. Stupid goal, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Big up to you, Northside. I'm happy with the win, but that was a shit performance. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Everyone's going to be happy that we won, but ultimately the performance stunk, bro. Stunk. I said 2-0. That Calamari Cucurella is a bum, bro. I'm telling you, bro. They must be brothers. They must be brothers, bro. You know what I'm saying? We won, so I ain't going to cuss out the players too much, but I'm tired of it, bro. I'm tired of it. Do you know what I mean? I'm tired of these lackluster performances, bro. This ain't good enough, bro. We caught live today. I can't lie. We caught live today. Big up the chat. Smash the likes up. The Zucchini Zinchenko is shit. He's rubbish, man. He's rubbish, man. Do you know what I mean? That's all he is. Sendros with a hairline, bro. Mkhitaryan with a wig. You know what I mean? That's what it is. I'm tired of this guy. It ain't good enough, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is a crap performance today. But big up to everyone that's locked in. What's this here? Arsenal are nowhere near ready to win the league. Northside. They're not. We're not, man. We're not. We're getting away with it. We're getting away with it, man. But I'm gonna be putting the link out. But yeah. Northside waffling for views again. Oh, okay, waffling. Because Calafiori had a great performance today, didn't he? Yeah. Sterling. Man like Sterling had a great performance today, didn't he? Tell me one good thing that Sterling did today. Tell me one opportunity that Sterling created today. Okay. Jesus had a great performance today, didn't he? How many goals did he score? What was his performance? How was his link-up play? How was he in the attack in the final third? How was his performance? Oh, yeah. Uma Pucaria. Okay, then. You know what I'm saying? And before Saka even got the assist, everyone could see that he was dropping a stinker. He was dropping a stinker. He was rubbish. Jorginho was rubbish. Do you know what I'm saying? Kai Havertz did well. Kai Havertz scored a good goal. Saka was good. If all you care about is GA. 90 minutes, he wasn't good enough. Bless up Northside, you rock. Big up Galen. Big up to you. Big up to you every single time. Every single time, familia. But yeah, you already know how it is with this fan base. Because we got the 3 points, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Let's not bring up the things that aren't working. I just hate the way that sometimes we play with no enthusiasm to go forward. We don't know how to go forward and attack the final third. It was just that first half. Oh my God. I was so happy when that was over. That final third. Listen, I'm happy that we got the win, but bro, we need to fix up. We need to fix up, man. You know what I mean? Why is Arteta rotating the squad as well as if we have important Champions League matches? I don't get it. I don't get it either. You know what I mean? I don't understand why Trossard didn't start. I don't get it. I don't know why Tomiyasu didn't start today instead of Partey at right back. I don't really get it, bro. There was no need for that. You know what I mean? When's Nathan Iwari going to get some minutes? Because I swear this was going to be the season where he's going to break into the team. How come he didn't get no minutes today? Why? My days. Criticism is necessary to win. They don't want to win, bro. They don't want to win. I'm going to put the link out. They don't want to win, bro. They don't want to win. I want to put the link out. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Do you know what I'm saying? You already know. Cameras and mics. Also, no swearing in English because you're going to get the video demonetized. I'm only going to warn you once. That's the same rule for everyone. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, please, if you're going to swear in your own language. These mutants are sensitive as hell. Seriously, you can't criticize the crap performance, but still be happy to win. Big up Northside, my G. Big up Omar, man. Come on, familia, every time. Every time, man. What you man saying?
Shambles. Absolute shambles. Flipping out, man. Why did we pay Bologna that much for that Milanese Mustafi? 40 million. Are you serious? But listen, as for Gabriel Jesus, man like Drew from Everyone Hates Chris. 40 million, are you sure? Listen, Eddie, man, you need to go jail, man. That's money laundering. But as far as the performance was concerned, that first half, man, bro, listen, that Saturday part at P. Diddy's parties, man, it was horrible. And the second half was nearly worse.
I don't know. I don't understand why this fan base can't be honest, bro. That first half, we never looked like scoring. Literally, it took Thomas Partey, the player that was playing the right back, to take a shot on target. That is not a good performance. Without Odegaard in the team, we were struggling to create. We were struggling to create in that first half.
Because you played handball.
Most of our opportunities today, Saka with a very good delivery into Martinelli. Can't take that away from him. 100%. Very good cross from Saka into Martinelli. Gave it to him on a plate. The rest of them, we were winning the ball on the counter-attack. How Liverpool used to do with Klopp. We won the ball in midfield and we're counter-attacking like that. But when you look at our open play, every time that we couldn't break down their low block, bro. We couldn't break it down. We were passing backwards, sideways. We weren't looking for our runners, whether it's Sterling not looking at Calafiori making the runs, whether it's Saka spamming it into defenders, whether it's Jorginho just taking stupid shots from far. We didn't look great, bro. We really didn't look great.
You know what's funny, right? I need to...
Bro, hold up. Let the Arsenal fans go first. You know what I'm saying, Omar?
Go, Guru. Go.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't know.
No, all good,
yeah,
man.
Go on, Guru. Go on.
Thing is, as soon as I saw the lineup, I was like, this is going to be a disaster, just like Fulham last year. But then, the first 10 minutes was good. I was like, yeah, we're causing chaos and all that. But after that first 10 minutes, it all fell apart like it usually does against a mediocre. It's not even a mediocre team. They're a relegation side, guys. We can beat PSG comfortably, but we can't even show up in the first half against Southampton. Recently promoted Southampton with Ramsdale in goal. Do you see all the hugs they were giving them in the tunnel? Come on, man. I understand you can respect a player all you want, right? But you're supposed to score against him. Stop with the hugs and stuff. Please. Have some sportsmanship about yourself.
I mean, you man can disagree with me, yeah? Because you man can, just because it's my channel, you man can disagree with me.
No, sir. No, sir. Listen, let me speak from a guy who's just neutral and just watch the game, right, for 90 minutes. Let me tell you something, right? You see, when the game was over, right, I already knew the reaction I was gonna get from you, and I was like, bro, I'm not even shocked, because let's talk about it. Guru, you just called them mediocre. That's actually like giving that's a compliment, bro. Southampton have been the worst team in the league this season so far. Let's be real. Have you seen their defense, bro? Have you seen the goals that they bro? They lost 3-1 to Bournemouth on Monday. Let's not play around. We saw them get battered by Bournemouth. This shouldn't have even been close. This should have been a dominant.
We just lost today to Leicester, by the way.
Even by the way,
lost today to Leicester.
No, but my point is, right? Even with a rotated team, you guys should have won comfortably for me. Because if United can score 3 past this team away, 3 goals, right? Like I'm not gonna lie, right? Because I saw the rotation, and I was asking the question. I was like, okay, you're rotating the team. Why is Thomas Partey playing right back when you have Tomiyasu on the bench? When I saw your bench, I was like, wait a minute, why is he playing Thomas Partey at right back? And then put Tomiyasu on the bench. Why is Nathan Nwari not playing in this game? This is the perfect game to put him in. Give him Premier League minutes against a mediocre Southampton team.
He hates putting on youngsters. It's just what it is, man. Yeah. Miles Skelly could have played today as well.
This is his game.
It's not just one area.
I know, hold on. I understand, Guru, but this is the point I'm trying to basically get to, right? Even with all of that, I'm sorry, the performance itself was pathetic. The players that you had today should have been doing better than they did today. You understand what I'm saying? And that goes down to not just the player, but the manager as well, because the tactics was absolutely terrible. That first half, I could not believe how bad you guys were in that first half. I was like, bro, this is Arsenal against Southampton. I was expecting a 3-0 before half time. I'm not even kidding. I'm genuinely not kidding. I was like, this should be a walk in the
Man
park.
United beat these lot 3-0, bro. Man United, and we can see how bad they are. I just want to quickly go to Rashid. Rashid, bro, would you agree with Omar? What's your thought, bro?
Big up the whole panel. To be honest, I think the reason why we struggled to create was because Havertz was a number 10 today. You cannot put Havertz as a number 10 today as the playmaker, or it was a double kind of where like Jorginho would create and Havertz would create. I didn't understand that one. We had Trossard. Trossard is a great playmaker. Play Trossard. If not, if you want to experiment, since you wanted to experiment with Partey on the right, might as well play Nwaneri. You know, why don't we play him? We're experimenting, right? It's Southampton, and to be honest, even if Havertz is a number 10, come on, it's Southampton. You should be smoking these lot. We should be smoking them like even with Sterling and a Gabriel and everybody that you guys don't like. You know, we should be beating these teams. You don't need big players to beat these teams. Let's be honest, guys. We started off. Like I agree with Guru. The first 10 minutes, I like them. I like them for like the first 10 minutes. I like the way we were playing football, whatever. It was mainly corners and whatever set pieces, you know. I've seen this.
Facts, bro. We're Middlesbrough with makeup. That's what we are. It's not good.
I swear, wallahi,
Just didn't have any intention to go forward. It looked like we didn't understand where each player was.
No,
It looked like
I know, sir. This is why it pissed me. Like,
Hold on,
bro,
hold on.
I'm not even. Okay. Go ahead.
Let me finish.
Go ahead, finish.
It's about the ideas. Sorry, Omar. We'll get to you.
No. Go ahead, bro. I don't want to.
So it's about the ideas. That's what I meant by Havertz. Trossard's got ideas he can create here and there. You know, Jorginho can, but like, come on, Jorginho, how old is he? He's slow as fuck. He's stiff. He's a stiff player. Pause. You know, he's a truck. Come on, let's be honest.
He doesn't have the legs anymore. It's like you know, riding a horse with no legs.
Dude, he's finished.
Where is it going to take you? Nowhere.
You know what worries me? It's not about the first loss we're gonna receive. We're gonna receive the first loss. Even if you say Northside or we lost, whatever, we've been telling you, the guys will be like, come on, guys, what, you expect us to win 38 games? That's what people are gonna say. Mm-hmm. Okay?
True.
Now what worries me is that these performances, you can't keep winging it week in, week out. How many times have we winged it? Now, some people don't watch games, right? Some people just watch highlights. So if you watch highlights and you watch the score, Arsenal are amazing. Do you know what I'm trying to say? If you see the table, you see Arsenal, you see that they're amazing. But reality is, it's been hard to win these games. You know, like we were so lucky. They hit the post twice by that guy, the number 33, such a good player, by the way.
Yeah,
that guy's
dribbling is class. He is.
Yeah, he was cooking. I can't lie.
Yeah,
Even
and the Portuguese guy as well.
Even City fans were saying they need to up their performances, bro. Even City was saying, yo, with the way we started the season, certain performances, they need to step up. Do you know what I'm saying? They're even calling out like Bernardo Silva and them and even
Gundogan,
bro, that won them a treble, and they said, yo, the way you man started the season ain't good enough. So who are we as Arsenal fans to say, oh no, it's okay, we don't need to step it up? We do need to step it up, because there was a lot of bad things about our performance today. Yes, we got over the line and we won the game. It doesn't mean that you're winning games convincingly. And that is the same thing that Man City fans, and they how many times they won the league? And even they're saying, no,
6 out of 8. 6 out of 8 Northside, and they still hold their team accountable. But sitting here without a league title in 20 years, can't call my team out because our fan base is soft as...
See, this is the thing,
you know what I mean? Come on.
Listen, I've been in the stream since the beginning, and it's funny how in the comments, right? Because I've been leading the comments, right? And I notice how most of the people are like agreeing with Northside, but a lot of people are like, oh, but we won this and this and this. I'm like, bro, this is why, unfortunately, Arsenal not gonna get to where they need to get, because you're gonna have fans who are still gonna try to defend performances like this because you guys got the win. It's like, I get it, right? No one is saying don't be happy. Northside is not even saying that he's not happy that you guys won. He's happy that we won, but you guys won. But the problem is the performance was poor, and I will keep going back to it because I'm like, listen, This persistence from your manager to play Kai Havertz in the number 10 is honestly pissing me off. And I'm not saying this about
Omar, when
an
Real
Arsenal
Madrid
fan.
won, when Real Madrid won against Stuttgart, what did we do?
Dude.
We watched the game against Stuttgart, Champions League, and we said first half, Real Madrid got bopped off the pitch. They were rubbish in the first half. And even Dave, that's a Madrid fan, he said it as well. They got the win, but he said, yo, the performance was poor.
The performance is poor. He's been saying it from the beginning of the season.
It's not good enough. You can
That's
say
the funny thing.
No, he's been moaning about Real Madrid. Real Madrid have been winning most of their games. And even
Thank
Dave,
you.
a Real Madrid fan, saying, yo, the performances ain't good enough. Vinny hasn't been good enough. Mbappe hasn't been good enough. Bellingham at times hasn't been good enough this season. Rodrigo at times hasn't been good enough and clinical enough this season. So it's not just you want to be negative because it's Arsenal. Every other team that got winning mentality, they judge the performance as well as the scoreline.
The win.
Keep dipping or they keep making mistakes, i.e. Calafiori getting cooked on the left-hand side, Sterling offering nothing in the final third, Jesus being lackluster in the final third. Eventually, it will catch up to you. And guess what? It did catch up to Real Madrid the other day.
Exactly.
1-0 against
Thank you.
And you know, and this is the thing. Did it shock? Dave was pissed because he was complaining about this thing from the beginning of the season when they didn't lose a game. So when they lost, it pissed him off even more because it was like, yo, are you not learning your lesson? Bro, he's sitting there saying that Ancelotti should be sacked if they lose against us. That is the thing, because he's sitting there saying, at the end of the day, you're not improving the team. So guess what? If you're not improving the team, get out. Because that's what expectations is, standards. It's not just about performance. Listen, you can win, you can escape with victories for so much. When it comes to the league, it's different. See, teams that win the league, they win it in 38 games. And performances should match the victories. Teams that win the league, usually the performances match the victories. I've never in my life, I've been watching football for over 20 years, right? I have not watched any team that's won the league where I'm like, man, this team plays some of the most worst football I've ever seen, and they were lucky to win the league. I have never once said it in my entire life, bro. I said Atletico win the league when playing defensive football, and I still thought that they deserved to win the league ahead of Barca and Madrid. I saw Leicester win the league, right? Nobody was sitting there saying that Leicester didn't deserve that league title. No one, right? I've seen like AC Milan a few seasons ago win the league in Serie A. Nobody was sitting there saying they were lucky to win the league. At the end of the day, the performances have to match the victories. And the problem is, you guys can continue being lucky in some of these games. When those big games come, where you guys actually need to perform, you're going to get exposed. And that's what happened to Madrid against Lille, because they rode their luck and they found out. And this is the thing. You guys are riding your luck right now. And eventually your luck is going to run out if you guys don't wake up. And that's unfortunately the case.
You know what the thing is? These are these people that defend this club, yeah? To their last drop of blood, they say, "Oh, but we got good squad depth, guys." Sterling, abysmal today. Jesus, don't even get me started, because my God, like I said before, the offer still stands. Jesus, if you're watching this, I know you probably won't, but if you're watching this, I will book your flight to Saudi personally. I will book it. Get out of my club right now.
Yo,
get out of my club.
That guy is so frustrating
Not
to
good
watch.
enough.
Him and Sterling, so frustrating to watch. Like, I think they went into this game underestimating Southampton.
Good.
And also they underestimated Leicester too, because the way they started the first half, unacceptable. Like, take your chances, man. Jesus and Sterling, bro, get them out, bro. This Chelsea stench is still on him. Get them out, man. It's getting bad. It's getting bad.
Jesus didn't play as a number 10. It just confuses me. Like, why did we flip Havertz, or why didn't Arteta flip Havertz for Jesus? Since Jesus can do everything apart from scoring, put him as a number 10. I shouldn't be this mad. I shouldn't be this mad.
Rashid, here's the thing.
I agree with you, bro. Like, Rashid, you made.
Rashid, here's the thing as well, though. I don't know if you guys saw that. Sorry.
No. I'll let you go, Guru.
The thing is, like,
go on.
If you saw, there were a couple chances where Jesus could have squared the ball or crossed the ball to Havertz, but he didn't. He chose the other option. You know why that is? Because
He's trying to do
this
too
brother came
much.
out and said, this brother came out and said, "Oh, I will be the first choice striker for this team in January. Just let me
shit.
prove myself." So he
Just
doesn't want
saying.
average to score, if that makes sense.
Gabriel Jesus has not scored a
if a
goal for
player
Arsenal
like
since the
Jesus-
31st of January.
Let him finish.
If a player like Jesus with the technical ability that we all know that he does possess, right?
Yeah, great player.
Can't even score against a team like Bolton or Southampton, you're finished. You're done.
It's not even
Retire
that he
now.
can't
You're
even
not-
score. It's not sorry, man. It's not even that he can't even score, but you can't stay fit. If you can't stay fit for the whole season, bro, forget about it. Like
Yeah.
it's
he can be fit
ridiculous.
this whole season. He'll still be crap because ever since those three knee injuries and 2 knee surgeries, he's done. He's finished.
Out.
He's done.
Out.
Guys, he's just done.
He's
They
very
could have gone with Nketiah.
You haven't said anything, bro. What's your thoughts, man?
Let me come and listen. Big up to all the panel and big up to you, Northside.
Big up.
Yo, when I saw the team sheet and I was thinking to myself, you know what? This manager is a bit arrogant. He's a bit arrogant with his selection, because I was wondering, why do you need to go and make wholesale changes? It's not like we've got like a game in the week. Yeah, there was no point of him making those changes. For a start, Jesus is not the man to be playing up front. He's not clinical. Yeah, Man City knew what they were doing when they sold us to him, right? Yeah, this guy is saying that he's not a goal scorer. Yeah, I can't remember who said it. He's better off probably playing in the 10. You should have started Martinelli and Trossard. When Martinelli and Trossard came on, the game changed. Yeah, but the first half, I think the first 5-10 minutes of the game, I thought, listen, we was at them. But you're playing Partey at right back. This guy can't keep going. He hasn't got the legs. Play Partey alongside Rice. Why are you playing? Why are you trying to be clever? And I was saying to a couple of guys on another chat that this is going to come and bite us in the bum. And when I saw Arthur pick up that ball, listen, I don't know what Saliba was doing. And I said to my daughter to go. And lo and
I'll
behold,
go. See you later, guys.
yeah, and that this what woke us up. And big up to listen. And Havertz number 29 is not everybody's cup of tea, but listen, he's got 77. Yeah, play the man up front. That's his best place. Play the man up front because we could have made this game a lot easier than it is. The 3-1 scoreline has masked. The 3-1 scoreline is masking this game. You might look at that, go, oh yeah, it looks easy, and you're gonna have the top gooners saying, oh yeah, we come back from behind, we have the mentality thing like that. When we come up against better teams, when we come up against Liverpool, they're gonna be coming to us in a 3 weeks' time. For a start, Northside, you said about Calafiori, yeah? This guy, whether he plays at right back or left back, this guy is just not quick enough. He will get turned on a sixpence because you're gonna have, especially if he's up against Mo Salah, this guy will get sat on his bum. Yeah, listen. At one point, I saw Calafiori playing in midfield, almost playing up front. I was thinking, if a ball comes over the top, that's it. We're done. Yeah, a bit of discipline. Yeah, you need to learn how to defend. When you're in Serie A, yeah, albeit it's a much slower pace, but when you're in the Premier League, it's a different kettle of fish.
Bro, do you remember last season? Yeah, to your point, do you remember last season when we went on that run? Yeah, we had Calafiori in the back line with Ben White and Kivior in the back line on the left hand side. Kivior. We had Kivior, Gabriel, Saliba, Ben White. Yeah, and they all sat back. And we went on that run. I think we beat Liverpool. We went on that run. We won loads of games. And we only saw Kivior get exposed against Bayern Munich. But we didn't have Kivior doing the inverting thing. We didn't have Kivior going into the midfield. We didn't see Kivior trying to play as a number 10 and pressing from the front. We didn't see Kivior do those things. So why have we gone away from that? Because we actually went on a good run on that stage when we started playing Kivior. Because Kivior knows he hasn't got the pace. He hasn't got the burners, but he can sit back and make sure that he just shows the winger down the line. Show him down the line. Don't let him cross the ball. Just show him down the line.
Let's do the basics.
Calafiori, we've reverted back to how we were playing with Zinchenko. When we gave up on Zinchenko, it makes no sense. Absolutely no sense. When is Jorginho going to... Bro, this fan is going to realize Jorginho is way past his best. He hasn't got the legs. His decision-making is woeful. His shooting is woeful. What are we doing? We've got low IQ footballers that we're trying to get the best out of. Sterling is a low IQ player. He's somebody that is going to thrive with a lot of chances in the box. You give him opportunities in the box, you need to give him about 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and he'll score probably 1 or 2 tap-ins. But he's not somebody that's, when the opposition is camped in their box with a low block, he's not the type of player that's going to unlock defenses. Jesus, the same thing. But the thing is with Jesus, I completely agree with Guru. Completely agree with him. Since the injuries, we used to see hard work. We used to see link-up play at least. We wouldn't see many goals, but we'd see the link. Where's the link-up play? It's
gone.
The game is running past him. It's like, where's the IQ? You used to be able to see little pockets of space. You used to be able to bring players into the game. You're seeing players overlapping you. Calafiori overlapping you. The only one good thing he does. And you're not playing it into him. How many times? You don't see the runners. You don't see the game. You don't read the game properly. Saka, I'm sorry, man. You need to start taking on your man. It's not every single time spamming it at the defender.
It's too predictable.
Way too one-dimensional, this guy.
Yeah.
Way too one-dimensional. Because he gets away with it, everyone's okay. But guess what? Crunch end of the season, when you're getting locked off, because let's be real, Saka, they put like the first half, they put like 2-3 players on him. I kept seeing 2-3 players on him. 2-3. And okay, cool. You're cool. But at the end of the day, try and take on your man. Do something off the cuff. He doesn't ever do anything off the cuff. It's always robotic. Well, come on, bro. Where's the creativity? Kai Havertz actually did okay today. He actually played all right. He took his goal well. I don't rate Kai Havertz. But I'm sorry, the rest of them, that was poor. Saliba today as well. They're not going to cuss Saliba because he's one of the favourites. Saliba, what were you doing, bro? What were you doing for that?
Do you think it was Saliba's fault? Do you think it was Saliba's fault for the goal?
He could have done better. He could have done better.
If he held the line, if he held the line, Partey was still out of position. But you got to do your job, innit? You should be in line with Gabriel because Gabriel was in position. The way he was so forward, he was next to Declan Rice. What are you doing in the DM position? You're a centre back. Hold the line. Both of them, they cooked us defensively. That mistake there cooked us because as soon as they played the ball through, Saliba out position, Partey out position, that was it. They were through. There's no way we could recover that. It's just poor. And I don't want to get.
It was a Partey. I think it was more of a Partey, and it's understandable because he's not a right back.
He's not a right back, exactly.
But since you're going to play him as a right back, what I don't get is Mr. Arteta. Since you're going to play him as a right back, why don't you invert him? Why doesn't he invert? Why does
exactly? Exactly. I thought that's what he was going to do because I was thinking, all right, maybe they've gone with him at right back. I thought, well, what they'll probably do is change to like a 3 at the back, and he plays more joins that midfield. But he was playing as an out and out right back, and I don't know if he overlapped Saka. I don't think he did.
He didn't.
He ain't got the legs to do that and then go back down the line. Do you know what I mean? Listen, to be honest, he wasn't. Apart from that goal, he wasn't really troubled. So we was quite fortunate there. But as I said, Arteta, you're too arrogant, man. Yeah, pick the team that you know is going to go in there because we could have scored more goals if we had started Trossard and Martinelli and started people in the right positions. We're playing people in our position. It's ridiculous.
Bro, I'm sorry. In a game like this, I believe that a player like Ethan Wanyama could have done so well today against Southampton.
100%.
I think that today he started ahead of Kai Havertz. Like, bro, I don't understand. What is your manager's obsession with this guy? Honestly, right?
I don't understand. It's like he's got to play every game, bro. He's got to play every game for some reason because he's got to justify his £65 million transfer fee. And it's like, you don't have to play him every game. Maybe he can sit on the bench sometimes.
I just want to quickly hold on. Said anything, I wanted to say this.
Go ahead.
Results or performances, bro. You can have both, bro. If you have both, you win the titles, bro. Since when in football do you can only have results or performances? No, you need both, bro. Because at the end of the day, if your performances are good, the results will come. You can get results without playing well. But that's not a consistent way of getting over the line because you will get found out in your performances. We're winging it because man for man, we're stronger than Southampton. Play like this against a better opposition. That first half, we're already 2-0 down and we're struggling to get back into the game. This is the problem. You can do it against teams where your quality outshines them. And there's always going to be games like that. But at the end of the day, you can't consistently do that. And that is the problem. Yeah, we got away with it against Brighton. We got away with it against Atlanta. And we got away with it today. But we're not going to keep...
And Aston Villa. Don't forget about Aston Villa. You got away with it with Aston Villa as
Yeah.
well.
That's what I'm talking about. Against PSG.
But yeah, Northside.
Against PSG, yeah, this is what these men only they got selective hearing. Against PSG, I applauded the performance and the scoreline because the
That was our
scoreline
best
did reflect the
performance.
performance.
Yeah, it was, no, Leicester was the best, in my opinion. Leicester was our
Leicester.
best.
But even that,
You know what?
even that Leicester game,
No.
you guys were lucky to win because you guys were. It was 2-2 at 90 minutes. I'm sorry. I know you
Yeah.
guys. The performance was great, but you guys, let's be real. You guys
No.
almost drew that game, right?
Yeah.
I believe that the PSG game was actually better. But
The
listen,
best one, yeah, for me.
Northside, just to add on to what Northside said, I already said it before. I will not repeat myself again. What is your these fans who are saying these things, right? The performance or the victory. What is your expectation for the season? What is your objective? What do you want this season? Do you want to win the league? Do you want to finish top 4? Which one is it? Because if you want to finish top 4, you can continue this performance. It's no problem, bro. Continue the performance and you finish top 4, no problem. But do you want to win the league? Because if you want to win the league, the performances have to match the results. Because when it comes to winning a league, those crunch games, like nobody is saying that these kind of games don't happen where you're gonna have a poor performances, but then you win the game. Nobody's saying that. Even City in the few seasons that they won the league, they've had games like this where the performance wasn't great, but they won the game. You understand what I'm saying? But those games are few and far between. The performances always have to be there where when the performances aren't there, it can be excused by the fans, where the fans can say, okay, well, the performance wasn't great, but we got the victory, but we know that it was a tough game, right? Tomorrow we'll go. Next week we'll go. But the performance will be better. But if you do this on a consistent basis where the performance is not great, but you're winning, some of the fans who have been watching football for long enough will say, wait a minute, I am not confident about winning the league now because I feel like our luck is going to run out. And that is why, like we mentioned earlier, Dave was one of those people who was calling it out when he was calling out his team. Because he knows that he's been in these areas where he's seen his team win games without performance. And he's seen what's happened at the end of the season every single time. So now he's sitting there calling for the performances. He's saying, let the wins match let the performances match the wins. And if they don't match it, then it's time for us to look at the manager.
You can't win it.
Max,
You
Rizzy,
can't
what
win
are you
it.
saying, bro?
By the end of
Rizzy,
the
what's your
season.
thoughts?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm hearing fans saying we don't miss Odegaard the other day. Throughout the whole first half, I was like, where is Odegaard? We need him. Because this is some bullshit that is going on right now. Like, it took like the whole 45 minutes for us to get a shot on target. Partey to get that shot on target. We need to do better than that, man. Jesus always holding on the ball too long, trying to do tricks and flicks, bro. And you don't even got it like that anymore, bro. Just bin it, bro. Just bin it. Arteta, as they say, I thought Partey should have did the inverting, and Calafiori, like, do the basics. Going down the wings, he doesn't look half bad, when he's attacking. But going back is like some old broke down truck. Can't go back, man. It's just a mess, man. It's just a mess.
First half, 14
but when
shots.
we say that, it's like, oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, it's like, but when we call that out, it's like, guys, you're just hating. You're just toxic and negative.
Call it for what it is, Guru.
Dude, even the commentators,
Mhm.
even the commentators today, like, I'm not sure what you guys watched it on, but I'm pretty sure it was like a TNT thing that I was watching, yeah? And they were saying, oh, yeah, no, he kind of looks like Paolo Maldini, doesn't he? Stop this. You guys are just one of the reasons the Arsenal fans do this is because of you guys. He's
Because
not
they can't think for
Maldini.
themselves.
Maldini and Nesta and Cannavaro are one of the best three of the best Italian defenders I've ever seen in my life. And you know what they used to do? Guys, you know what they used to do? Defend well. They weren't inverting. What they used, their
Because
job
they were
was defending.
defenders, bro. They were playing in the right roles. And also, good. Let me just say this, right? I'm gonna be very honest with you now, sir. And this is good to the rest of the panel. You see me, yeah. I have never been convinced about this Calafiori guy because I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. I'm gonna be very real, right? I'm a football fan, right? And I watch a lot of football in every different league. However, I'm gonna be very honest, bro. I didn't know much about this Calafiori guy until Euro 2024, bro. Because I know he did well with Bologna when they finished top 4. Apparently, he did well. But I remember people were talking about Xerxes in that team. And what's his name? The winger that they have in their team, right? Also Lini and all those guys. Calafiori is one of those players who I just started hearing about after he scored an own goal. Ironically, he scored an own goal against Spain. That's when I actually knew who this Calafiori guy was. But for some reason, he just became like the big name in the market. And I was just sitting there like, bro, that's why people were asking me about Calafiori. I was like, bro, I don't know much about this Calafiori guy personally to actually make a decision. I'm not going to make a decision just because everyone is talking about him, because I've been watching football long enough. And we've seen this, right, in tournaments like the Euros, the World Cup, where you have a breakout star who will just get all linked to all the big clubs, and then one of these big clubs get him, and then he ends up flopping in those teams. So at the end
He's
of the day, I'm
mediocre
looking
at best.
but I'm looking at him now. I'm judging him now on his performances right now, right? And to be fair, no. Rashid. I'm not saying that he's been terrible before everyone says this. I'm saying that people were hyping up this guy to being the answer to your defense, right? He was going to be the one that was going to improve your defense, make your defense the best defense in the league and all of this stuff. My point is, for me, right, because I haven't really seen much of him, I'm judging him from what I see right now at Arsenal, because this is the first time I'm actually like watching him week after week after week, right? And yes, he's had moments where he's actually had good performances here and there, but he's also had his bozo moments as well. You understand what I'm saying? Where I'm like, you know what I mean, right? Where I'm like,
But you know the problem is is because fans have hyped him up so much. When you see his performances, you have to then criticize it, because the way
that
they were
is the
talking about this
point.
guy. No, what I'm trying to say, the way they were bigging up this guy, you would have thought that this guy was the one that was going to save. I mean, first start, I don't know why we went for another defender anyway. We should have been going for a striker. You know what I mean? Because if we have a clinical striker like a John Duran, playing up front, we're finishing a lot of teams, right? But we've gone for this guy and we bigged him up, and he's not living up to it. He's not living up to it. He's not living up to it.
And that's the point, Rashid. That's the point I'm trying to say, Rashid.
That's what happens with most of the players that they big up, though. To be honest with you, Normski, like they be bigging up so many players, that don't live up to the hype. Kivior ain't lived up to the hype. When I was questioning him, I was like, I don't think this guy's that great. And now look at him. What is he, like fourth position to get into the team? Like, this guy's not a starter, and we didn't even buy him that long ago. Zinchenko as well. Zinchenko,
like you said.
Go on, Rashid. Go on.
In my opinion, one thing I don't get. Like you said, we needed a striker, right? I thought that the reason why Arteta didn't buy like a clinical striker, usually clinical strikers don't are not very good with the link up play. Like Haaland. There's killers out there. Like Watkins is a killer, but like Haaland's a killer, but you can't include them in the link up. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Kind of like a Ronaldo, what Ronaldo does now. Like, you can't include him in the link up, because if you do, it's the link up's all gone. So I thought that Arteta didn't get a striker because a clinical striker, because he wanted someone to link up the play. Therefore, that's why he bought Gabriel Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Because I thought we were going to play that tiki-taka football. See, I'm going to be honest. If you are going to be playing tiki-taka football, you can't play a striker that's clinical. Are you with me, guys?
Okay, let's see.
Give me a second. I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna land. Don't worry. I'm gonna land. I thought that Gabriel Jesus was gonna make it, because I thought that we were gonna play link up football. So now, fast forward to now, we're not playing link up football, are we? What are we playing? Direct? Park the bus? I don't understand what kind of football we're playing. So why didn't you get a clinical striker? So if that wasn't the reason, you know what I'm saying? To go buy Calafiori. Now, Calafiori, I don't know. I don't see him as bad as you guys do, to be honest. No, I think we should just push him. I think we should just push Kivior, him, sell him, get someone else to compete with him, just like we want someone to compete with Odegaard, just like we want someone to compete with Saka. Do you get what I'm trying to say? I think we need more competition out there. So the thing about Calafiori, I don't know. I don't think he's that bad, to be honest. But he does that. He does have a lot of defensive. His defensive awareness is not up to date. He's kind of like a Wan-Bissaka. No, Wan-Bissaka is more of a pacey kind of guy. When it comes to defense,
been getting skinned and roast, bro.
No, but
that's the thing.
I think one-on-one defending is good. Yeah.
Yeah.
But when he's got to chase back, or you know what I mean, if the guy is going to be twisting him up, he's just too slow. I mean, wasn't he a left side? Isn't he a left-sided centre back?
Yeah, he
Let's
is.
put the
He's
center
not built.
back.
He's not built like a fullback. He's
No,
not
he's
built
not.
like a fullback.
No, and also let me see. I have a few things.
You
So this
see
is the
him?
thing.
Hold on, hold on, hold on,
Trying to do
hold on,
Guardiola.
hold on, hold on.
You know, like Guardiola's got Guardiola. He's got that. They're all centre backs, by the way, for the City
See,
team.
that's
They're all
the
centre-backs.
problem.
You
See,
know,
Rashid, that is the problem. Rashid, I'm
Okay.
sorry, that is the problem, right? You see your manager, I feel like he's trying to be too much like Pep. Bro,
Yeah.
dude, you have to have your own kind of style of play, right? Playing Thomas Partey as a right back doesn't work. Like you've seen this guy play right back. Yeah, he's had his moments, but dude, he's not a right back. Calafiori is
All
not
the
a
gigs
left
has
back.
been a disaster.
You understand what I'm saying, right? You're so desperately trying to be like Pep, but you're not him. You guys are two different people, and you have different teams. You understand what I'm saying, right? Now, when it comes to Calafiori, I'm not saying that he's been a terrible signing or all of this stuff, right? What I'm saying is that for me, I'm listening to what the fans were judging him on, and I'm judging him based on what the standards of the fans were.
Don't
You
listen to
understand
them,
what I'm
man.
saying?
Don't listen
Now,
to them. Don't
that is
listen to them.
that is the point.
No, but he has
That's
been
what
a
I'm saying.
terrible signing.
But
He has been
no,
a
that's the
terrible
thing.
signing.
No, I'm not
because
saying.
he's not made. No, but he has been a terrible signing though, because he's not made the left-hand side his. Like, as much as everyone can talk about him going forward, that's not what we bought him for. Because if that's what you
Yeah.
wanted, then play Zinchenko and then go put those funds towards a striker. So I'm not even hearing that. He has been a terrible signing. At the end of the day,
But
we need somebody that's going to be consistent enough, on that left-hand side, like we have Ben White. When we got Ben White, we always talk about Gabriel and Saliba and their consistent performances. Ben White's up there. It's very rare that we cook Ben White.
Yeah.
He's a consistent defender. And
Yeah.
that's even when Ben White, overlapped Saka, because we had a problem where we had a load of fullbacks that a lot of times, barring Tomiyasu, who does actually overlap, to be fair to him, barring Tomiyasu, because we can't rely on him, he always gets injured. Ben White, overlaps Saka a lot of times, and gives him another option, but yet he rarely gets cooked on that right-hand side. He rarely gets cooked. It's rare that we call him out. And we needed somebody that could replicate that on the left-hand side. If we were just going to get another defender that's going to overlap, you might as well just play Zinchenko, because this guy's got the same deficiencies and strengths as Zinchenko. So why don't we just go and get that money, use that money to get a striker? It don't make no sense. At the end of the day, the left-hand side, you've got Sterling that can't break down a low block. So why are you playing him? Then you've got Jesus that can't hold up the ball, can't link up play anymore. So what's the point? I think you said, we should have played Ethan and instead of Havertz. Nah, I would have kept Havertz. I would have dropped Jesus and played Ethan instead of Jesus. At least
Ethan do that too.
Ethan played well. Ethan played well from the Bolton goal, from the Bolton game. Why is this guy not getting more minutes, bro?
That's the point.
Because if he's selecting players, based off of performances or based off your favorites, because
that's the point, bro. Oh my days.
He should have picked on after that Bolton game. If you play Ethan behind Havertz, we've seen Ethan come on with 15 minutes to go, and we look better in the midfield. So why are you not using him? And to be honest, most of us ain't even really going to cook him like that, because he's been put in a position that he shouldn't be put in. He shouldn't be the second choice. So I'll probably judge a little bit, but I'm not going to really grill him.
And also, people be patient.
You shouldn't be in that position where you're number two anyway, and I get it. You're doing the best that you can. Even at Ethan that we don't know the levels yet, will still bring more in the number 10 than Kai Havertz. This is what frustrates me about Arteta. He repeats doing the same mistakes. You're playing a left back that can't defend. You're playing Havertz as a 10. You're playing Jesus that's not in form. The other day, you're playing Martinelli that's not in form. Like, he continues to do these things. And then when one of the players that are consistent, like Trossard, he holds bench. Why is Trossard holding bench? We look more dangerous. I agree with you, Normski. We look more dangerous when he come on. So why is he not starting? It makes no sense.
No, it's a joke, bro.
Have no right, to start the game. Sterling, Jesus have no right, and Georgie have no right to start this game. They have no right. Based on what? What have they done to warrant getting into the team?
Exactly.
We have an international break coming up.
Hold on. Let me say this.
We have an international break coming up. These guys aren't going to be playing.
Hold on, Gudu.
These guys aren't going to be playing for the next 2 weeks. What's the point of?
Let Rizzy go. Rizzy
go ahead, bro.
All right, sorry, bro. All right, let me just onto the left back position. Don't you guys think like the manager, any players that he asks to play there, he's asking a lot of them? It's not. He wants them to invert, involved in the attack, and also go back and defend. So I think that is affecting Calafiori's game in a way. If he's just asked to do the basics, stay back, and we'll see like a better defender out of him. That's what I'm thinking.
Oh, Rizzy. So, Rizzy, my answer to that is this, right? When you're in the transfer window, go and buy right backs who can do the inverted and defending. That's a good idea. Instead of going around buying defenders that you don't need, that don't fit your style of system, go buy a left back that actually fits the style that you're looking for. I'm just saying that I'm not speaking another language, am I? Like it literally speaks for itself. Like
look at Tierney.
Pep Guardiola goes around. Listen, no, let me finish.
Tierney's a good left back.
Yeah, but he doesn't rate Tierney, and that's something that even nobody understands. But that's the thing, nobody gets that.
Come on, man. We have to hear each other out. Come on, we can't keep cutting each other. Please.
All right, bro. Look at Tierney. Tierney's a good left back. The only thing is he couldn't stay fit. And Arteta wanting to do this inverted bullshit also. And that's why he had to let him go. And I'm not saying like Tierney is the answer to everything, but I'm saying just let players play the game or they're comfortable playing the game. That's all.
Guys.
Yeah, I agree with you. And I agree. Yeah.
Just a minute. Guys, the question we need to ask ourselves here, do we actually have a specialist left back? The only specialist left back is Kieran Tierney. Yeah?
Tierney, yeah.
And he was brought under Unai Emery. Right? So at the moment, yeah, we don't actually know who's locking down that left back position because Timber started off in left back position. All right, obviously there's rumours that Ben White is carrying an injury, and even to the point where people are now saying that actually Timber could actually be taking over the right back position because we know that Timber can play right across the back four. Yeah.
Yeah.
When Timber plays in that left back position, he's very good. He's very good because he's defensively good and going forward, he's very good. Yeah, he's very defensively aware because when Shevchenko was playing there, he might be good going forward, but defensively hasn't got a clue. Yeah, every time a ball goes on the top, the man is getting done. When Timber plays on the right hand side, when he played alongside with Saka, he was overlapping Saka defensively very good. The problem is now is where we got utility players, as if one of those players get injured, now it's like almost like saying, okay, as you rightly said, you're now putting in Calafiori in that position and say, go and do a job for me. Yeah? Because you're not actually really making that your own. Yeah? Timber, because I need to know who's our left back. Who's holding down that position? Because he ain't gonna play Kieran Tierney there because Kieran Tierney can't.
So that's the thing, Nomsy, this is why I'm sorry, right? I don't feel bad for Arteta in this situation because I'm looking at it and I'm like, listen, you put yourself in this position because number one, you do have a left back who can do the inverting thing, but you refuse to play him for some reason because for some reason he doesn't fit your system, even though that is the kind of system that you play as far as fullbacks is concerned, right? And okay, so he doesn't fit your system, so you don't actually go out and actually buy an actual left back who can do that kind of stuff. Instead, you go and buy a centre back who can potentially play at right back. Now, the problem with that is if you buy a centre back who can potentially play in those fullback positions and they don't do that job, they're not going to look good in that system.
Omar, tell me how many of those exist. How many of those players exist that you're talking about right now?
No.
That are equally going forward and good defensively. There's not that many.
There's not that many.
I'm not defending Arteta here, but it's like, I don't know, man. Like you're talking about a unicorn here, where it's like
no
is as good as going forward as going, as defensively.
No, but listen, let me be clear. They don't have to be top. They don't have to be top class where they can do the inverted thing. I'm sorry. When Kieran Tierney was in your team and he was playing, he was doing that job and he was doing it well.
He wasn't. He was a defender, man. He was a defender first. And he was not that good going forward. I'm sorry. No.
So Tierney wasn't good going forward, crossing the ball.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
He was average at best.
Listen. Tierney going forward under Unai Emery, I remember because he played Martinelli central, right?
Yeah.
There was a point where him and Martinelli were linking up. He was overlapping. He didn't listen. Whilst playing for under Unai Emery, Tierney wasn't doing no inverting. He was playing as a traditional left back, overlapping and crossing the ball in, and Martinelli wasn't on the end of it. Yeah. Arteta's coming now and playing this system like he's copying Pep, where he knows that Tierney can't do that where he cuts inside. Tierney can't do that.
Exactly.
Tierney's an out-and-out left back who can overlap and cross balls in. He's very good at doing that. So that's why he doesn't fit. He doesn't fit Arteta's system. And that's what I'm saying. If you look at Calafiori today, there was one point where Calafiori was on the, I couldn't believe it, right? The man was on the 18-yard box waiting for the ball on the other side. Now, if that's a Liverpool, yeah, and that breaks down and there's a quick diagonal ball over the top, we're done.
They open up.
See,
He's trying to
okay,
take
and
this-
also,
These guys have, it's like they don't have no discipline.
And also, Guru, let me just say this,
No,
right?
no,
You see, when it comes to the fullbacks that you're talking about, the fullback doesn't have to be amazing at both going forward and going back. Because I'll give you an example. Barcelona right
Well,
now,
that's
with
what you're saying,
Kunde at right back. No. Let me finish.
That's what you're
right?
saying. You're
Kunde
you're telling me, right? You're telling me we need to get someone who's both good at going forward. I'm not saying amazing, right? Never said amazing, but you're telling me we need to find someone who's both good at going forward and defending.
No,
Very rare
let me
species
finish.
you're
No,
talking
but-
about here.
But we
No,
didn't
but
even
this is
need
the
to,
point.
though, because
Good.
when
But that's-
one fullback goes forward, yeah, the other one sits. So you can just have one sitting that we had last season with Kivior would sit, you'd rarely go forward, he would sit, and Ben White would make the decision when to go forward and when to go back. You don't need both of them doing that. You see that with Liverpool as well. More
Right.
times Trent goes forward than Robertson. Robertson does go forward, but it's more Trent, and Trent's more on the front foot to go forward.
Yeah,
and
Robertson, exactly.
create opportunities for them.
Right, but like
All we need
Normski
is a
said, yeah.
defender. That's all we need.
No, but good.
Northside,
But
like
good.
Normski said, yeah.
Hold on.
It's
Good,
like
let me say this, right? The point I was trying to make before you interrupted me. No, good. Hold on. Let me explain. You see right now, Barcelona right now, we're playing Jules Kunde, who's a...
everyone though.
No, but you see right now, Barcelona right now, they're playing Jules Kunde, who's a...
Tell me you like Arsenal. Tell me.
What's
You
that?
like us. You like Arsenal, right?
Of course he
Come
does.
on.
Of course he
You
likes
like-
us. He
No,
likes that man.
trust me, bro. You know why? No, but no side, you know why? It's because here,
The RB region.
no, but this is the thing, Rashid.
You know he likes us. You
This
know
is the
he
thing,
likes
no
us.
side.
He wants the best. He wants the best
Listen,
for us. He wants the
no,
best for us.
no, trust me. You guys are gonna realize. You guys are gonna realize, right? No, sir. It's because every time I'm here, we're usually talking about just Arsenal. That's why. If we're talking about any other club, you will see, bro. I'm passionate about football, bro. I talk about every team that I watch like this. It's just that today it just happens to be Arsenal, and most of the time it's always Arsenal that we're talking about. So
Do you
it
have a
seems
soft
like
heart?
I'm always
for
obsessed.
them? Do you have a soft heart?
I mean, it's
for
an
them?
Arsenal channel. Do you see the
Come on,
crest
man.
on his?
Come
Do
on,
you see the
come
crest?
on, man. Listen,
Come
come on. Come on, tell us.
I mean, look, I'll say this, right?
Go on.
When you guys had Wenger back in the early 2000s, I did like Arsenal because you guys used to play very similar to us. So the style of play. Listen, I'll give credit. Like, look. Obviously, I'll give credit, but basically, my point, what I was basically saying was, you see, right now, Barcelona don't have a natural right back in our team. No right backs, right? Literally, we have no right back. We both of our right backs left in this at the summer, right? We've had to play Jules Kunde, who's a centre back, just like Calafiori, right? A centre back at right back, right? Now, him playing a right back, he's not actually good going forward. His crossing is absolutely awful. But when he goes forward, he's actually a danger, right? He's always there trying to be an option for Yamal and all of these other players so that they can be basically the way the Hansi Flick is playing his system, where whenever what's his name, Jules Kunde goes forward, one of like Casado or one of those players will actually fill his position. Stuff like that, where the deficiency of the player is not shown on the pitch, right? That's the point I'm trying to say, right? You can play players like Calafiori or Pate on the fullback positions, but you have to make sure that you have a plan. Like, you know how basically Northside just mentioned how one fullback goes forward and the other one stays back? The problem is with Arteta, he doesn't play that kind of system, and that is why most of the time your fullbacks are being found out. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not all.
But Partey didn't go forward, bro. He didn't go forward.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He didn't. But he didn't.
It was a flat 3.
No, but he didn't. But but honestly, I'm gonna be very honest with you, man. I think that putting Partey at the right back is like it's like a grenade in that lineup. Playing him at right back. I'm not saying playing on the pitch, right? I believe that he should have.
There was no need to get Tomiyasu on the bench.
You could have put. That's my point.
Mainly plays as a right back. There was absolutely no need to play Tomiyasu.
Yeah.
To play Partey there. It's not like he didn't have any options off the bench. It makes no sense. I feel like this manager makes it harder for us than it needs to be. And people are thinking, oh, he's a masterclass playing this 4-4-2. Okay, we'll see how far this 4-4-2 gets us. It definitely worked against PSG, but the thing is, like, ultimately, we don't look that great, and people are making it seem like we don't need Odegaard. Someone in the chat said, Lee doesn't rate Odegaard. No, you need that profile player, but this does not mean that that Odegaard is the level that we need to get over the line in that position. Of course, you need a number 10. We do need a number 10, and he's our most competent number 10. But it doesn't mean that we didn't need better than that. You know what I mean? He's a decent player, Odegaard. He's not trash. I'm not going to say he's trash, but at the same time, I'm not going to say he's a difference maker at the crunch end of the season, because he's never shown to be that in any competition. You know, we used to have flipping Ramsey, yeah, and people didn't really rate Ramsey that highly, not to other number 10s that we had before. And yet Ramsey, I've seen Ramsey turn up in FA Cup finals. I've seen Ramsey get us to FA Cup finals. At least I've never seen Odegaard do that. Look at the levels. But people looked at Ramsey more as a cult hero than a legend or somebody is the level of a number 10 at Arsenal. So this is the thing. Like, these fans are fickle, bro. They talk about Odegaard like he's generational, bro.
Odegaard's got that little flair, you know.
Ramsey be more clutch for Arsenal than I've ever seen Odegaard be clutch for Arsenal. And clutch doesn't mean at this stage of the season turning up. I'm talking about the end of competitions, bro, or getting us over to win something. And I know the FA Cup is not where we want to be, just winning FA Cups. But he showed at big stages when we needed someone to step up. He stepped up. I've never seen that from Odegaard. To be honest, I've never seen that from Saka. I've never seen that from any of these players to step up and get us over the line to get us to a final. I've not seen it. So at the end of the day, bro, like, people just want to talk about, oh, you don't rate this player. Oh, now people can see about Odegaard and that. No, we need that profile. It doesn't mean that this guy is the levels, bro. I don't understand, bro. Like, this fan base used to be a lot harsher. We've had greater players under Wenger when we were buying players on a budget, and people still didn't put them on a pedestal like they put players on a pedestal now. At the end of the day, if this fan base nowadays saw Adebayor, they'll be putting him on a massive pedestal. We were still saying, yo, Ian Wright, Thierry Henry, you know what I mean? We respected
Nasri, Sanya, Clichy.
Yeah, we never said, oh, we can't ever find anyone better than Adebayor. And Adebayor is better than any striker we've got right now. Prime Adebayor.
100%. Not even close. Not even close, bro.
Adebayor. Van Persie, because we saw what Van Persie did.
We had
for club and country. You remember that diving header that he did?
Yeah.
For Holland, bro. We see this guy turn up, bro.
One of his best goals, bro.
You get me? Like, these man, want to overgas players way too quickly. And that is why all of you are right when you say, when we see players that get hyped up, we're like, okay, well, let's see then, innit?
Let me see.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah.
That's how I get kind of fury, because I'm listening to what the fans are saying, because I haven't watched him. So I'm like, okay, since the fans say he's this great player who could make a difference this season, I'm judging him based on that. You understand what I'm saying? I'm judging him based on
but you gotta watch him yourself
expected.
to make a judgment, man.
But I have. But this is the thing. This is the thing. No.
You just said you didn't.
Guru. I'm saying I'm judging him for what he does at Arsenal. I'm watching him at Arsenal. Before Arsenal, I never watched him, and that is why I'm saying I'm judging him for what he does at Arsenal, because that's where I'm actually like watching him. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that's the point I was trying to basically make when I say I'm judging him for what he does at Arsenal, because that's where I'm actually seeing his performances. Because before that, people were already hyping him before he even played the game for you guys. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah.
But like coming back to the center attacking midfielder, we have players like Bergkamp, Santi Cazorla.
Oh boy.
Mesut Ozil.
Mertesacker.
Aaron Ramsey.
No, center midfield.
Mertesacker's not a camp, dude. He was a center back.
No, center midfield. He's taking about the number
those
10.
4 players, and now you're telling me Odegaard, bro. Come on.
Exactly,
have
bro.
some shame. Okay, have some shame on yourself.
Odegaard's not that bad. Come on, guys.
Santi is one of the best players I've seen.
Nobody's saying that he is. Nobody's saying he is. Basically,
there's a lot of the fan base that does say that, dude. They do say that.
But no. I'm answering to the seats for it.
When you're gonna put a player, like, if you're gonna say, if we're gonna start putting that, you can say a player is good. When you start putting him in like the status of best in the world, then we're going to compare you to best in the world. When you're going to tell us that he's generational or put some of these players, I've seen this fan base put these players, in the
Where
kits
would
of
you put Odegaard, Northside? Where would you put Odegaard?
Bro, have you seen
Like,
these
let's
man
put-
there?
okay,
Have you
let's
seen
see
these man put these players in the kits of the Invincibles? Then I'm going to judge you on that level. Because guess
Okay.
what? When it comes to the crunch end, the Invincibles turned up. What did these guys do? Do you get me? That's the thing.
Okay.
It's not that so much that I don't see that he's a good player,
Mhm.
but he's not of the level that he's hyped up to be. Let's just keep it real. Martinelli's nowhere near the level of Theo Walcott, and Theo Walcott got highly disrespected when he was at Arsenal. I'm not
Yeah.
saying he was amazing,
Yeah.
but when you look at Theo Walcott, that guy
This guy's
is
got
more clinical
listen,
than
this guy's
Martinelli.
got, Theo Walcott's got over 100 goals for Arsenal.
Yeah,
Come
I know.
on.
I just thought of it. I swear.
And
Do you get me?
Arsenal
And we
fan
never
base-
overhyped him, bro. We never
Exactly.
overhyped him. If anything,
Nope.
people underestimated him. Let's keep it real.
Yes, they did. Yes,
I
they did.
did.
And you know,
we used to call him offside.
and
We used to
offside.
call him offside Walcott.
And you know what's
Yeah.
funny now, sir, right? Just to add up to your point. See, this is the thing. You see, whenever you call a player, the term world class is very disrespected in this generation, bro.
100%.
Every player now is called world class, bro. Let me tell you something. The definition of world class when it comes to athlete, right? You're basically saying that this player can walk into any team and start, right? I'm sorry. We know when people talk about Saliba, I can take the Saliba. Listen. When it comes to Saliba, I can hear the Saliba talk because you know why? I know that Madrid clubs like that are looking at a Saliba. You know what I'm saying, right? When people hype Saliba, I'm like, okay, I can see the hype because I've seen him play.
I'm not gonna lie.
No, but that's the point. When people even say that, when people disagree, some people don't agree, I can hear the debate because I've seen him and I know that he can start for Madrid because Madrid are currently looking at him. You understand what I'm saying, right? But Odegaard, let me remind you that Odegaard was at Madrid. And Ancelotti looked at Odegaard. He has Ceballos in his midfield. He said, I would rather play Ceballos in my midfield than Martin Odegaard. What does that tell you? Right?
No,
The
but
fact that
that's
he
not
rated.
Correct.
No, but
Correct.
dude,
But that's
he but
Odegaard
he
plays
was
a
the
different kind of football. That's why Ancelotti plays a different kind of football to what Odegaard gives.
Okay.
That's why
Okay, so
he moved him on.
Rashid, do you think Ancelotti wants Odegaard in his team now? Do you think he wants Odegaard in his team now?
Direct football, you don't need
But that's
him.
the point.
Direct
But that's
football, you
the
don't need him.
point. See, that's the point. World-class players are wanted. No, listen. Let me tell you something. A prime
Man,
Messi,
Barcelona
right?
don't want him.
Or a prime who?
In
Odegaard.
Yeah, we
Odegaard.
can't compare Messi to like the likes of
No.
Odegaard. man. You're just being disingenuous.
No. I'm
Come
calling
on.
world class here. Hold on. Okay. All right, fine. Okay, let me use another player. Let's use Haaland. You see Haaland. Haaland is an extremely limited player, but he's a world class striker, right?
He's a
So
world-class
every
striker,
team in the
exactly.
world. But that's the thing. Every player in every team in the world, right? No matter what kind of system you play, if you have Haaland in your team, you're starting him. You're going to make sure you tweak your system to make sure that you bring the best out of Haaland because you know that Haaland will score goals for you. But that's my point. He's a world-class player, so teams will improvise to bring him in. If Odegaard is a world-class player, a lot of other teams, right, would look at him and say, you know what, we'll tweak our system and bring him in because we know that he can win us games. His performances can win us trophies. You understand what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm not saying that Odegaard is a terrible player, awful player. He's not. But the point I'm basically trying to say is that he's not the player that I think a lot of these Arsenal fans think that he is, like where a lot of these Arsenal fans put him. Right? I think that he's an okay player. But honestly, if you look at his career, right? What has he done for his country, bro? He's a Norwegian. He's never taken his country to a Euros or World
No,
Cup.
exactly,
I'm sorry.
exactly.
He's their captain. He's never, ever since he's been captain.
Bro, it's
No,
Norway. They
I'm
have
sorry.
like three good players.
Georgia went to a
No,
Euros
I'm not
this
having
year.
that argument.
I'm
I
not
don't rate
hearing this.
Odegaard
I'm
like
not-
that
I'm not
either,
hearing-
but I'm not having that argument, bro.
No.
I'm not having, it's
I'm
Norway,
bringing
bro.
that argument.
It's Norway. It's not
bringing
like a
that
Brazil.
argument.
One second, Emma.
Guru. I'm bringing that argument.
Hold on. To your
Go ahead.
point, yeah. I kind of agree with him because when you look at the Welsh team, yeah, when they had Ramsey was playing well. He got them into competitions. You know what I'm saying? That team was world class, but he stepped up. You know what I'm saying? Gareth
he stepped
Bale,
up.
Yeah, but then
overall wasn't that great.
Northside, I can make the same argument for Holland. Holland, what is he for Norway?
No, but I understand that. But Odegaard
Right?
is their captain. Odegaard is their captain, bro. Captain Cardis. Listen. I've seen Odegaard's record for Norway. It's ridiculous, bro. This guy's record, he scored like, I think, like 30 goals in like 28 games or some crazy stuff like that. He's doing his job, bro. He's doing his job for his country, bro. How many assists is Odegaard given to Haaland
That's the
for
thing.
Norway?
Haaland needs service.
And that's the point.
thing. He's not,
Yeah,
he's not
exactly.
playing as
Haaland
well.
in the limited Haaland in the limited services that he's had with Norway actually showed out. The problem is the rest of the team is not actually performing, and that's and at the end of the day, so because you know how you talk about Wales, it was Bale, but Ramsey would also step up. So those two stepping up, you would carry that team to a semi-finals of a European Championship. And let me remind you, right, some of the teams that have qualified ahead of Norway in the last few years. We've seen Georgia qualify. We've seen Macedonia qualify. We've seen flipping, Slovenia, Slovakia, bro. Countries that, if you look at it on paper, bro, Norway have a better squad there. But yet, those teams have made it to the Euros before Norway. Because you know what? I talk about Odegaard and Haaland, but Sander Berg from Fulham, even that guy from Benfica, Northside, Arsenal, he's Norwegian, bro. He's the midfielder, the defensive midfielder you guys have. He's from Norway, bro. Christopher Aja from Brentford. He's Norwegian. My point is, the Norwegian team actually have a good team, but the thing is, some of those players don't turn up in the key games, and that's the thing I can say about Odegaard, because I've watched Norway in playoffs. Bro, I've seen Haaland where he stepped up. I have seen Odegaard go missing for them in the playoffs when it's time for them to when the crunch game comes around. And that's what I'm saying, bro. That's my opinion when it comes to Odegaard. I'm just saying that yes, he's
about that assist. I think he's got quite a few. We need to look it up. If anybody can, I don't know if the chat can, anybody can, we'll look it up. I think it's a long shot to actually tell Odegaard to take Norway. I don't know. But talking about Odegaard, I think only Real Madrid will probably they'll be the only team that won't take Odegaard. I'm not saying as a
Why would Barcelona take him? They don't need him.
They got injured.
Almost injured, so.
Because he's a tiki-taka player. He can probably play in Barcelona. I'm not saying a starter, but like
exactly, he's not a starter. That's exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah, not a starter. Rotation.
He'll be holding bench. You know what I mean? He'll be holding bench.
Would he start for Man City?
Oh.
Probably because
there you go.
He's gonna get injured again. You know, De Bruyne is done for.
So it's about
I don't know if he starts above Foden.
But you see, the first thing he said is about injury, not about talent, injury. So when KDB is available,
Exactly.
He doesn't. Northside. The other thing is, bro, Rashid. He doesn't start over Foden either.
No,
you think so?
He doesn't.
Yeah.
He don't start over Palmer, bro.
Yeah, I think so.
About this guy.
Yeah, I can't say no.
Levels over this guy,
I can't say no. Foden is a bad boy of a player. I'm not gonna lie. He's a bad boy. But
levels over Odegaard, bro.
You could ask Bob.
Oh no! Okay, now you're going too far.
No.
Going too far, brother. You're going too far. You're going way too far with that. Time out.
Nah, but look. Yo, the fact that you're basically the fact that you're saying that Odegaard would play if some of these players get injured basically tells you that he doesn't scale above some of these players.
Exactly.
Like the fact that you're saying that De Bruyne, if De Bruyne is injured, Odegaard will be there. That basically what you're saying is once De Bruyne is not in the team, Odegaard will step up. What?
He'll provide a lot of assists, bro. Odegaard is a good player. The thing is that I want competition, to be honest. I want competition. Me, Arsenal, and then it's players. So it's not like players and then Arsenal. It's Arsenal and then players. I like Odegaard as a player. He's a tiny player. Bro.
You don't care about their feelings? You don't care about their feelings, bro?
I don't care about nobody. No way.
This guy, bro. This guy.
Like, you care about, come on, man. Come on, let's be serious, bro. Let's be serious.
This guy.
Guys,
for sure. I was trolling.
You know what I'm saying? He is a tiny player. But I think competition is key. We need competition in every position we have. Even keeper. Let's not stop at Raya. You know what I'm saying? Raya's been good. I'm not gonna lie, he's been very good. But like, let's not stop. Every position needs competition. But you can't be disrespecting Odegaard like that. Oscar Bob, come on, my guy. No.
But see, this is the thing. Listen.
But listen.
No, but he is exactly.
see, yeah, the rotation. I agree with you, Rashid. Yeah, I agree with you, yeah, that we do need competition. But look at the level when we actually rotate. Look at the drop of performances, because it wasn't because of Jesus that we won this
100
game.
million.
That
100 million.
rotation.
Sorry.
You know what I mean? Like, we brought in Sterling, wasn't because of him, Jorginho. Look at all these players, yeah, off the bench with this fixed bench, yeah,
Yep.
that played today. They weren't the difference makers, bro. They were actually the players that were dropping the biggest stinkers alongside Saka and other players as well that didn't have a good 90 minutes. Yeah, but to be fair, Saka did make some moments that helped us win the game. These players are not competing to get into the starting 11, and this is why I get onto the starting. This is why I get onto the bench, yeah, because none of them. Every time I see them, none of them give me a reason to say, "Yo, you're gonna give Arteta a headache." Nathan and Ethan has actually given the manager a bit of something to contemplate. Yo, can he actually do it? Give him a chance. Wenger used to do that. If he played well, if he played well in the FA Cup or Carabao Cup, he'll give you an opportunity in the team. And an opportunity isn't 10 minutes, bro. Players need a bit of momentum. They need to get into the flow of the game. You're dashing in a player 10 minutes. How's he going to get into the game? You're basically giving him 10 minutes and say, yo, score or assist. Not enough minutes, bro. And also, he hasn't had enough minutes, yeah, in men's football. Like, the manager's not setting up these youngsters to win. You're not. You're not giving them enough minutes. If the player's got momentum, play them. We're dropping a player that's got momentum over playing players that we can already see ain't good enough. Sterling's on loan. That shouldn't be your priority. It shouldn't. You should be using Sterling to rest Saka. That's what he should be used for. He's not our player. He's Chelsea's player. So at the end of the day, you can do a rotation. But you shouldn't be using a player, yeah, like Sterling, ahead of somebody like Ethan. You can already see that Jesus doesn't have a future at Arsenal. I can see he doesn't have a future. So why not play Ethan? Player development, yeah, because you want to play Jesus. Why? You could start Havertz. You could have Ethan in the 10. It's what I don't get. Lewis Skelly, you're playing Partey, yeah, out of position ahead of playing Lewis Skelly. How is that giving Lewis Skelly minutes, bro? How is that developing him? This is why I don't believe when this fan base start hyping up. Yeah, hold on, because I get a lot of feedback from Omar.
Yeah,
they're windy there. But yeah, when you're playing, this manager would prefer to play players out of position or players that are not in form or players that are not playing well. He'll prefer to play them instead of playing young players that can actually play in their natural position. It makes no sense. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, why not play Ethan? We don't have another number 10. The fan base would at least understand that. Even us that may not be the biggest fans of this manager, we understand why you're playing Ethan, because you didn't go out there and get a number 10. So we get it. Do you know what I mean? But listen, he may actually rise to the occasion or not. Didn't we do that with Saka? Unai Emery gave him an opportunity, and only through those opportunities did he be good enough or not.
Well, he started playing. He started playing left back under.
He played left back, exactly. And then he started pushing further forward, but he got the minutes, bro. He wasn't bringing on Saka with 10 minutes to go. He wasn't allowing Saka to put good performances and dropping him ahead of other players that ain't playing well. I don't understand it, bro. I don't understand the man management. And I could see why someone like Trossard earlier on in the season scored a goal and didn't celebrate. Because, bro, what?
He's not
starting this
game.
He's
out like me, man. Trossard's Arteta out. Trust me, bro. He's like me.
Yeah, bro, he's done with this guy, bro.
Thing is that the first guy that gets drops this is Trossard. Always Trossard. You know, the playmaking role, you know where he played Havertz today? That was Trossard's place. That was screaming for Trossard. Exactly. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, why would you play Havertz there? And you've seen it. You know, when we bought Havertz, people are saying, because the other day I think Arteta said that now people are seeing why we bought Havertz for 60 million. I don't know if you guys saw it. Did you see it? Arteta said that. He said that now people are seeing why we bought Havertz for 65 million. Bro, you bought Havertz for midfield. You bought him for midfield, and then you tried it, and then it didn't work. And then you pushed him to a striker, and then it kind of worked, to be honest. Yeah, I'm gonna give him that.
Bro, like I said, that's why this guy can't be dropped. Rashid, that's why I said this guy can't be dropped, because he's trying to justify the price tag for him, and he can never be dropped. No player in any club is undroppable, guys. If we want to win a league title or a major, no player in a team is undroppable. If you're performing like crap, on the bench you go. I don't care. And to the other point about the youngsters, so why would you get rid of ESR and Vieira if you're not going to give this guy a chance? Come on. Can someone answer me that?
You might as well have loaned him out. I agree.
It makes no
You might as well
sense.
loaned him out. Like what?
Yeah,
what-
that's
like,
why-
makes no sense.
This manager knew he wasn't going to play.
Yeah.
What's his name? Nuntavaj
Ethan.
and Lokonga loaned him out.
Yeah.
So if you're not going to play him, loan him out. I
You
agree with
do
Guru.
this, bro.
I agree with him.
You
It
know
makes
that.
no sense, bro. Like I don't understand. Yeah, I don't understand where this team is going. Yeah, because we're getting away with it now, but I'm not seeing this fixed bench. I'm not seeing the difference of this bench. I'm not seeing this bench. Even one of you said it, yeah, and I agree with you. You guys said it when we made the change to bring on Martinelli and Trossard. The game opened up more, and it did. The third goal was made by Trossard. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't understand it, bro. Like, what are we actually doing? We've still got a bench that can't affect this game, that can't affect this team, bro. Like, I don't understand it, bro. Like, what have we brought Sterling in to do? What is it? What is his job, bro? Because he looked lost out of there. What was he doing? What was his job? He wasn't drawing fouls. He wasn't crossing in and making opportunities for other players. He wasn't seeing runners. What was he doing?
He was giving us pace. I think that's what the idea was. Northside. I think he was giving us pace. You know how Martinelli plays in, week out. I think it's because of pace, guys. I thought about it. I think it's because of pace. That's why. That's why he doesn't play Trossard. I think so. I don't know, man. Because
But he
why
does the
would
same job as Martinelli, bro. He runs down the wing, and as soon as he got two players on him, he turns back and passes it backwards. We already had a player like that. Like, real talk, he's not really offering us anything, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? It's not like we didn't have pace in his team. Like, Martinelli's pacey. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
the
why
others
do
are
we
not,
keep this
bro.
guy?
When we don't have pace in the team, Northside. Havertz is not.
But do you know
Saka's
what you
not.
get with pace and no ability? You get Traore, you get Doku. This is the players that you get, bro.
It's true.
And Sterling's alongside them. That's all you get. You can have pace, bro. It's the same thing when I ask Liverpool fans, what does Sloboslai bring you? Yeah, he's at left athleticism. Okay, but then when he gets into the box, what does he do? Poor decision making, poor
He's terrible.
passing, losing the ball, not creating anything. Like, bro, it's not just about pace, bro. So listen, he may have done what you're saying. I'm not denying that, yeah. But ultimately, if you have no ability, bro, Rashford offers Man United pace, gets into the box, loses the ball, decision making all over the place. Do you know what I mean?
Awful.
Trossard ain't even rapid, yeah. But one thing Trossard is, look at the assist he did the other day for Havertz. That's what you need. Players that have actually got
Amazing.
ability in the final third, and some of our players lack that, bro. I don't understand what Sterling
Trossard's
is
got
doing.
ideas. Trossard is a B-Tech Hazard, guys. I don't know why people can't see the similarity. He's like a B-Tech Hazard. Not Hazard because Hazard's just, he's just elite.
I thought it was
I'll
Right.
take that. Hazard was a baller. I'll take that.
Hazard was levels.
Yeah.
I'll take
Yeah.
He's a B-Tech
for sure.
Hazard, I think, It's a shame we got him when he was like, what is he, like 30 now? It's a shame, It's a shame what is he, 30?
No, but
Is he 30 now?
the thing
You
is,
know,
Rashid,
you know
the
what the
thing is,
problem is,
like,
though. You know what the problem is? We got to be worried that come January, if the Saudis come calling for Trossard again, he might be saying, bro, if you're gonna keep leaving me on the bench every time I have a good game, he could be out the door. Then what?
yeah,
Shit.
Normski, you know why we had that late offer from Saudi I'm not sure what team it was, but it was a late offer from a Saudi team for Trossard that we rejected. Do you think that was just them trying a thing? No, I'm pretty sure their agent contacted them. You
Absolutely.
know,
Yeah, they talked to him.
he's not happy here, and that makes sense because
No,
Arteta
Saudi-
doesn't want to use him where he's best.
Bro.
So
It's tempting, bro. Guru, Saudi Arabia is tempting, let's be honest, for all the players out there. It's very tempting.
100%, especially in
money-
their 30s, man. Like he's old now. So, well, he's not old, but
Yeah, and if you play under
Getting there.
Arteta, if you're not a favorite, you're not getting a lot of minutes.
Yeah.
If you're not a favorite, I don't know how are they favorites with him? How does it work? Does he have to buy you because he bought Trossard? So why is he not a favorite? I don't get it. How does he start having this favoritism of each player? Like there's some favorites like Saka. Saka now is undroppable. Like I think last year he was a bit shaky. How come he didn't get benched? Like Martinelli gets benched when he's shaky. Trossard does.
who's going to replace him?
disagree
There's
with
no
this
one to
comment
replace him with.
I disagree with this comment here, bro. Like Pedro Neto is pacey, but he's got end product. Yamal is pacey, got end product. You know what I'm saying? Rodrigo's pacey, got end product. Like
Yeah, this is
going like Conceição is pacey, but got end product. Like there's wingers out there that, bro. Chelsea went out and got Cole Palmer when he played on the wing. He was pacey, but he got end product. Let's not go on that. You can't. Savio, another one, pacey,
Sadio.
but got decision making. There are players out there, bro. Like you can't just say that you can't find players that got pace and end product, bro.
Bro, go
There are
Brazil.
players-
Go Brazil. Pay me a ticket. Let me go Brazil. I'll find you 10 pacey players. You know what I'm saying? With good feet. Come on, let's be
Bro,
honest.
even the one that Benfica got, yeah. I know a lot of people don't watch Portuguese football. Koglu, yeah, they bought him for 18 million euros. Yeah, this
Yes.
guy's got
What is
pace
it?
and end product, bro.
Yep. No, he's
18
cooking.
million euros.
He's
You know what
cooking
I'm saying?
something.
And this is why when people put it on the fan base, it's not on the fan base, bro. How can Benfica scouts on a fraction of the budget that Arsenal have got able to find wingers like that? I didn't know this guy. He came from the Turkish league, Turkish player, obviously.
No,
And
I think he was from
he's
Eredivisie.
cold,
I think
bro.
Eredivisie.
He's cold. How can you tell me that there's
Northside,
no wingers
but-
out there that's got pace and have composure? That's
I
crazy.
thought that we had relations.
Edu's barbecue,
I
guys.
thought that Edu gave him 1 million.
Edu's barbecue,
Come on,
guys.
right?
He's
Didn't
cooking.
he give him
Yeah, exactly.
He's got 180-page dossiers.
for that player?
Edu's got
Was it-
180-page dossiers, guys. You know, I'm just saying.
That's what these men be talking about, bro. Like at the end of the day, yeah, respectfully, like even for myself, yeah. Sometimes I'm like, people ask me, who would you get? And I'm like, bro, I don't watch every league, yeah. But I'm not gonna say who's out there. There's no one out there. If you don't watch every league, how can you make a statement like that? Are you watching every league to say that? Do you know what I'm saying? The same Arsenal fans that will say that, yeah. Before we got Calafiori, they said we got the best defense in the league, and if we need to get, when I said we needed rotation for a centre back and for a fullback, they said, oh, there's no quality out there. But as soon as we're linked to Calafiori, best in the league. As soon as we get Timber, best in the league, Maldini and all that. This is what I'm saying makes no sense, bro. If you don't watch every league, how can you make a blanket statement of saying that there's no quality in other leagues, bro?
And that's
Do you know
the
what I'm saying?
problem, Northside.
When these men were saying that there's no
That's
strikers,
the
yeah.
problem.
But Benfica went out there and got Pavlidis, yeah. That guy has been cooking in the Portuguese league. He's been playing well. Do you know what I'm saying? How did Sporting Lisbon go out there and get Gyökeres?
Northside.
Hold on a sec. Benfica, yeah. No, Sporting Lisbon went out there and got Gyökeres, yeah. He was in the English league system, bro. How did Arsenal not identify him?
Yeah,
Coventry,
he was
yeah.
at Coventry. He was at Coventry City, bro.
So don't
When he
tell me
goes,
there's players
yeah.
out there, bro, because other teams identify these players. Why are we not identifying these players? But flipping Dortmund have got some young Gittins or whatever it's called, yeah, at Dortmund as well. Got some good players there as well. Don't tell me that there's no players out there. Bro.
Borders.
And Isak
Our board is Pucaria. Our
Kudus,
ownership
bro.
is Pucaria.
How did you not get Kudus?
It's just
You get-
all. I don't.
Kudus was on sale, guys. He was on sale. And I wanted to add something. So sorry, Guru. I knew he was going to say something. Sorry.
No.
But,
All good.
I thought that Edu had good relations in Brazil. I think it was Sao Paulo or something. What was the name of that winger that we bought from Brazil? What was it?
Marquinhos, yeah.
I think we paid them money to keep good relations, even though I think he was free. Was he
That's
free
right,
or
he was
something?
free. Yeah.
We
Yeah,
paid
we
money,
paid
though.
money.
Yeah.
And I think Sao Paulo is a big team in Brazil.
Yeah.
Yes, they
Where
are.
are the
It is, yeah.
relations? Where are the good players? Why did you give them 2 mil? Should we investigate that? Should we investigate it? Maybe there was something going on there. You know what I'm saying? Something cooking. Yeah, we should investigate that. Even the Havertz deal. Like Real Madrid came in, I think they put 20 mil on the table. And they were like, yeah, give us Havertz for 20 mil. Chelsea were like, are you mad? We're selling him for 65. What? 65? And they were talking in Spanish and like, let's leave. Let's leave. Let's get out of it. 65. What?
It's Portuguese.
Bro.
It's Portuguese, actually.
Okay, the owners for Arsenal, could I just land this point, yeah? Owners of Arsenal are American, owners of Chelsea are American, and owners of Man United are American. Mason Mount went to Man United for a big amount of money, right? You know?
What was it? 60? What was it?
It's
60?
Illuminati, man. It's the Illuminati, guys. Come on, let's be
60 mil.
What's going on here, bro? 65 million for Havertz. Come on, man. I'll get you 2 Havertz for 65 million. Two of them. 2 of them in Germany. 2 of them. Come
And we're
on.
not even proper scouts. I'm just saying.
Nah,
Yeah.
man. Wait, John, you hadn't said anything yet, man. What are you saying, bro? What's your thoughts, bro?
Yeah, no, big up to the panel, big up to the chat. Yeah, I just think I don't even know how we got into this point. Like, I was looking at the table, we're still up there. We play Liverpool when we get back from the international break. I think we play Bournemouth, Shakhtar, and then Liverpool. I think that's going to be a big test to see where we're at, because I think they've only conceded 2 goals in the league so far. But we are at the Emirates, and I think we're always favorites there. But yeah, man, I think with this Ethan stuff, like I really expected him to get a lot more minutes because Odegaard hasn't even been playing yet, and when he comes back, Ethan can kiss his minutes goodbye. So I do agree with the panel. I think if we weren't going to play him, we should have loaned him out because I think he's one of our most exciting players. And if you look at Arteta's track record, you guys were talking about all these young players. Would they even play if we got these guys? Like he would rather play like Partey at right back. He'd rather put Jorginho in and those guys. So I think today we just had too many changes. If you're going to make changes, maybe put in one of Jorginho or Sterling. But if you're putting in Sterling, Jesus, Jorginho, Partey at right back, Havertz in midfield, I don't know, man. And that's what cost us the league last year. We against Villa at home, Havertz midfield, he made the changes. So it's kind of frustrating because I do think Arteta has improved us, but it doesn't seem like he's learning. So that's the only thing I'm frustrated with because big game, end of the season. What's not to say he's going to put Havertz in midfield and bring Jesus out of nowhere again. So I don't know if he's learning. That's what I got to say, man.
He's still learning. He's still learning.
And also, and you know what's funny, right? Can I just say this, Rashid, right? And this is a question to all of you as Arsenal fans, right? Since Arteta has been in charge, be honest, bro, which players has he actually brought through from the Arsenal academy? Like, honestly, if you actually like deep it, how many players can you say they actually made their debut? Like actually like broke into the squad, like the Sakas, like the Martinellis, like all of these players, like who broke in and actually become a mainstay in the Arsenal team, bro. There's not one. Like I always say this, I always say this, right? Ethan Nwaneri, if Ethan Nwaneri was playing for City, I'm sorry, Pep Guardiola would play Ethan Nwaneri. If he is as good as people say they are, because he's giving chances to players like Rico Lewis, players like Oscar Bob, all of these players, right, who have good potential to become top players in the future, have been given chance. Heck, even Cole Palmer before he left for Chelsea, he was given a chance at City, right? That is the difference, bro. You learned a lot from Pep. You learned how to basically change and then do the whole important thing. But the one thing you didn't learn from Pep is giving youngsters chances. This is the perfect game to have given Ethan Nwaneri. How do you think a player like Cesc Fabregas even got a chance at Arsenal? Made a name for himself, right? Yeah. He was, what, 16 when he got into the Arsenal team? Because he was such a great player. He was such a great player. And Pep and Wenger saw the player that he could become, that he gave him chances. Like this, like him, like the fact that Ethan Nwaneri played in against Bolton, like you said, Northside, scored twice. That should have been a sign for Arteta to say, okay, our number 10, our primary number 10 is injured, right? This is the perfect time to actually give this kid a chance because the fans would be okay with giving him a chance.
100%. Do you know what? It's the minutes. You know what I mean? It's the minutes. Like with Pep, yeah. Foden took a while to break into the team. Let's keep it real.
Yeah, exactly.
He gave him a lot of minutes. He just didn't rely on him, but he actually had a lot of minutes each season. A lot of minutes, a lot of game time, a lot of minutes, a lot of game time. But he took a lot of the big pressure, especially the crunch end of the season, took it away from him. Last season was the first time we saw Foden really have to have the team on his back and you have to carry the team and you have to perform. He built him up around winners. Even with Rico Lewis, a lot of people have been saying, oh, Kyle Walker. Clearly Pep, he's not trying to dash Rico Lewis in the deep end. I think he's good enough. But Pep doesn't dash his youngsters in the deep end. He gives them Rico Lewis gets minutes. And this is the difference that I criticize Arteta. I'm not asking you to make Lewis Skelly or Ethan a mainstay in the team week in, week out. But the amount of minutes they're getting each season is pathetic. You cannot tell me they can only come on and do a job for 10 minutes when the PR and the gassing from this fan base for these players is so big. You can't tell me that's all they can do, because that just shows me that you don't really believe in them. You're not really trying to develop them. Basically, when the game is said and done and we're in control and we're ahead, you'll bring them on and they'll get a couple of minutes. That's not enough to develop as a player. You're better off. You're going to do that. You're better off just saying, yo, you can go to the championship and we'll give you games. We did it with Nketiah. He went to Leeds. We've done it with Reece Nelson. He went out to the Eredivisie and was getting minutes. Of course, players not good enough to come back and do it. But we saw with Balogun, how did we get a lot of minutes, a lot of money for Balogun? Well, relative, a decent amount for Balogun. Even though he never really started, he never really got an opportunity at Arsenal. We let him go out to Ligue 1. He was putting up numbers, and then we deemed whether he's good enough or not. And if he wasn't good enough, we sold him. And we should be doing that. If we're not going to give them a route into the team to get some minutes, I'm not saying they need to be starting because obviously they ain't ready. And we should be in a level that we've got a bench that's too strong for them to get in. Then let them go out on loan. If they perform, then we can make a decision. The Man City, this is the last thing, and I'll let the rest of you go. The fullback at Benfica, Kabore, he's a loanee from Man City. That guy there is a better fullback than Calafiori. I will put money on it, bro. I seen this guy when one of our players got injured. He's a loanee from Man City, bro. And the guy is balling out. And guess what? Benfica will probably buy him because he's performing. Every time he's getting minutes, he's performing. And that guy goes forward, but defensively, I didn't see this guy get cooked. And this guy's a loanee, a young player, loanee from Man City. And he's looking more promising than Calafiori that we've paid decent money for to come to Arsenal. That's pathetic, bro. That's how we should be rolling. But we're not.
Yeah.
Man City are going to deem whether Kabore is good enough to get into the Man City team. And if not, they'll get good money because he's performing for Benfica. That's the difference, bro. But we don't roll like that. We just let him on the bench. Come on.
We can't sell as well, Northside. And we let go of a player. I think he scored like 34 goals. What's his name again? 34 goals, I think he scored.
Cheeto Obi Martin.
Cheeto Obi Martin.
Exactly. Thank you, Guru. That guy. How could you let him go? 34 goals.
We didn't want to pay him that much. I know exactly why we let him go. Because he was an academy player, yeah? And they didn't want to promote him. So what they did was they offered him a very low sum because if you're offering an academy player that much money, then the standards rise for every other academy player, yeah? And we don't want to pay them that much. But United, they were like, no, we'll give you that, no problem.
Money, bro. Bro. We'll give it
We've so many times, like Harry Kane should have been representing Arsenal.
Yes.
And he's a supporter,
can you imagine if Harry Kane was at Arsenal, how many trophies we would have won? Come on, man.
We do
You know
this all
what
the time. Penny pinch,
If Harry Kane was playing for Arsenal, if Harry Kane was playing for Arsenal, you guys would have won the league. Yeah, that's the one.
Exactly. You could have.
You would have, yeah. Exactly, bro.
The thing is about that, I think Arsenal are not buying a striker. You know why? I think because after that, you have no excuses to not win the league. Now what? Do you get what I'm trying to say? I think it's done by design because like we're spending a lot of money, 800 million already. Now maybe next year will probably be 1 billion, right? We'll probably spend another 200 because we ain't got a bench and there's players that have to leave, right? So I think that they're doing it on purpose because now if at the end of the seasons, you know, my friends that are Arteta ins, they'll be like, bro, come on. We couldn't win the league. We didn't have a striker. Watch next year. Trust the process. We're getting there. You know what I'm saying? How were we before 5 years? Like, look what Arteta did. Well, thank you, Arteta. We'll just shake his hand. Thank you very much. Move on. Do you get what I'm trying to say? What do you want? You've got a CV with Arsenal as your first club. Your CV is good for life.
Yep.
You always have a good.
I'm talking about the analogy I always love to give, yeah. And I'm sorry if you guys have heard this before, but you know how it takes a lot of people to build a house. Like you need tradespeople to build a house, yeah.
Yeah.
You have your apprentice, and then your journeyman, and then obviously like the construction manager or whatever, yeah. You need your apprentices to do a job in order to build a foundation. Because without the apprentices, you're not doing anything, you know, because you need the guy to do the lower level stuff. I won't disagree with you, but Arteta's gotten up to this point where it's like, yes, I'm glad this team is at the spot to challenge for the title and stuff, yeah? But I just don't think he's a journeyman. And there's only so many times you can take the exam to become a journeyman, you know? And this is his last test. This is the last time he can take that test to prove that he is a journeyman.
Yeah, and
he's got 1 more year, Guru. They won't sack him this year. Arteta will be sacked. Well, you can clip this.
No, he won't. No, he won't. No, this ownership won't sack him.
After 2 years. 2 years, he won't win nothing. Arsenal fans will be like, hey, you know what? We're not getting anywhere. it's time to think about it. You know what I'm saying? Because my
Time to
friends are
think about it.
Arteta
Oh my
hardcore.
days.
You know what I'm saying?
I think
God.
They'll
I
be
think
happy with
if
second, man. They'll be
I
happy.
mean, wait.
But guys, look, we came so close. We were only 2 points away, guys.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I got into it with a guy, and he was talking like he was really Arteta in, like, you know, one of them ones. I don't know if you guys, but yeah, we were in Shoreditch. You know, we were getting in. I was like, yeah, I'm Arteta. Oh, this is why. This is why. Obviously, everybody gives their opinion.
Mhm.
I asked him. I was like, what if he doesn't want anything this year? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? The thing is that they don't know yet. So after 2 years without winning anything, then they're gonna clock it. Now here's the problem, guys. If we win one FA Cup or one Carabao Cup now, we're done for. We're done for another 3 years or 4 years of this bullshit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
That's
think
true.
if Liverpool wins the league this year, I think
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Heat's
I think that's the moment that the fans
it's
might
gonna
turn.
turn. I think that's when they'll wake
Yeah.
up because
Yeah.
everyone's been using the City excuse like, Pep is unbeatable,
Oh,
and I agree.
exactly.
The level's been crazy, but if Liverpool wins this year, I think a
Yeah.
lot of people's eyes are gonna be like, "Whoa!"
If he wins, the fans will go. The fans will go, be hostile. Because if
Yeah.
Arne Slot comes on his first season, bro, in
I
English
think so,
football,
yeah.
his first season comes in and wins the league over Arteta, who's been creating a process, creating a team for the last 5 years, couldn't
There'll
win
be
it.
no,
Nah, bro,
no
you're
more
out of here. You're done.
excuses.
And I'm
No
sorry.
more excuses.
And I'm
I'll tell
sorry.
you what they'll say. Bro, I have experience with Arteta ins. They're my friends, trust me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. Like, I'm telling you, everywhere I go, I meet them. Everywhere I go. But yeah, like I think they'll say, this is what they'll say. They say, oh no, but Klopp built that team. Yes, that's what they'll say. Now, if Man United, on the other hand, win something before us, that's when they're gonna be like, okay, oh yeah, I think you got a point because nobody built before. You know what I'm saying? So Ten Hag, people say like people had comparisons between Klopp and Arteta, and they're like, oh, Klopp didn't do what Arteta did, and Klopp won it once in 7 years. Yeah, but Klopp won other things. Why are you just talking about Premier League though? Win the Champions League, go on then. I dare you. I dare you. In 3 years to win the Champions League, I double dare you to do that. You think it's easy? It's not going to be easy. No way it is.
The
But
quad
yeah,
is on,
to a
guys.
final.
Guys, the quad is on. The quad is on. Do it for Arteta.
You say the
Do it for
quad, you say the
Arteta, la.
I have
There's no
never.
excuses, bro. Like if these projects here that started before ours win a major honor, I said it before on this channel. There's no excuses, bro. Like there's no excuse. I know with Chelsea they'll probably use the excuse of they spend so much money and they dashed £1 billion on it and stuff like that. We're closing in on $1 billion. So before they win a trophy, we already spent $1 billion. So it's much of a muchness. If it's Man United, I agree with you, to be fair. I agree with you, bro. I think they're not going to have too many excuses because it's like, bro, like this team was a toxic team. That the manager after Ten Hag is going to take over. Same situation as Arteta that they said. And less time, he's won something. What's the excuse? If Aston Villa win something in Europe before us, well, they already have. But I'm saying under Unai Emery. What's the excuse? Because they can't say that if Unai Emery wins, something in Europe, bro, what's the excuse, bro? He's had less money, less time. He took over a team in a worse position. Let's be real, because they were near relegation position.
Relegation fight, yeah.
17th. They were 17th Northside.
You know what I'm saying? He took over a team
can't win the Champions League, sorry.
6. Unai Emery took over a team that literally was going towards relegation. I don't think there's much excuse. But listen, we're going to wrap up here. Big up to everyone that's locked in. We're going to wrap up.
Yeah, this has been a great show. I'm not gonna lie. This has been a great show, bro.
Toxic, man. Toxic and negative,
Yeah,
man.
man.
No, you know what they'll say.
We're going to turn into Arsenal, Umar.
You know what they'll say, Northside.
What?
We're going to turn Arsenal now. We're going to turn you into Arsenal now. We're going to flip.
Yeah, exactly.
We're going to change the heart. We're going to have
Hey, listen. No, listen, man. Listen, I'm a football analyst, bro. I talk about every team. So if at anytime Northside is doing these reaction videos, whether it's Arsenal, whether it's United, whether it's Chelsea, whoever it is, bro, I'm always here, man. Like Northside knows, man. I'm just a football
fan. You got a soft spot for Arsenal, innit? You got a soft spot.
Yeah, he does.
No, you know what it is?
Because they robbed
us.
us.
No,
They robbed us twice.
No, Northside.
Because they robbed us twice.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, keep living in the past, my friend.
Yeah, no, I will. I will.
Hey, no problem,
Here's
bro.
the thing, though. I'll just say this one thing, yeah? You know what's funny? People will come together and they'll be like, oh, Northside and its cronies got together and they criticized the team today, although we won. How toxic and negative. Man, I just want my team to win, man. That's all it is. It's not that hard. Following this team for 22 years. 22 years. If we had gotten a draw today, I said it on my watch along. I was like, if we get a draw today, I'm done with this team. I'm washing my hands. And I'm watching
Bro, when we were
CFL.
1-0 down,
or
yeah,
MLS.
I was like, yo, today's match reaction, I'm going to cook everyone. I swear, I was ready to get angry, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, but my blood was boiling. I was like, 1-0 to Southampton, bro.
Yeah, bro, me too. I saw it. I was like, yo, I can hear Northside. I can hear Northside screaming on his screen right now, bro. After that goal. Hey, man.
I was
That's
watching.
what. If we lost,
I was watching
if we
the
lost,
game.
God forbid, but they'll say that we just lost one game. Why are you not doing all this just because of one game? And then it's 2, and then it's 3, and then it's
I just want my team to win, man.
and then the Champions League. Do you
want
get
my
what I'm
team
trying
to
to
win.
say, Northside? Do you get what I'm going with this? You know what I'm saying? Man's got experience. You know, obviously you're in a different level. You're in a different level. Obviously, you got
Yeah,
like.
good.
Playing up Arteta inners every day, man. Just
But good,
away, bro.
Good.
Let's go through it.
No,
But see,
listen,
Guru.
I'm telling you, bro. And then,
Yeah,
well,
Guru.
you know what? So, you know how it is. Yeah.
Good.
Bro, I will say
I-
this, yeah. I will say that, and I said this to Lee yesterday on this channel. If me, Lee, all of us here, if we were Arteta in, yeah, this fan base would love us, bro. They would love us,
Exactly.
yeah.
You
Because they
get
would
more
find it
views.
funny, yeah. What it is, yeah, they watch, yeah, because they find it entertaining, but it hurts their little feelings. That's the problem. If I was cooking every other team and bigging up Arsenal, they would love me, bro. But the fact is, I cook Arsenal and then I talk about everybody else. That's why they hate me. But really and truly, they watch. They watch my shit. They watch it on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? They watch it on other platforms. Why am I going viral last season and moments this season going viral on Twitter? I'm not even on Twitter. Why are you watching me? You know what I'm saying? You already established you don't like me. Why are you making me viral, bro? It's the people that don't like me that make me viral, bro. More than the people that like me. The people that like me, barely, not a lot of them know me. It's the ones that hate me, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, I just, whatever, man. If I was delusional, I know they'd love me, innit? You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. We're always going to keep it 100 here. Big up to Normski TV. Make sure you're liking and subscribing. Big up to ORBY TV. Make sure you're subscribing to his channel as well. Big up to Guru as well. Make sure you're subscribing to his channel. You know what I mean? The names for the channels is there, right below them, right next to them. Big up to AK, big up to John, big up to Rashid. Big up to everyone that's watching. Big up to everyone that's always supporting. You know what I'm saying? And big up to all the haters as well that I know is watching. That's going to put on some idiot comment under the video that I'm not even going to read. Big up to you.
Suck your mum.
You know what I'm saying? You man, irrelevant. You know what I'm saying? You finished our puta. And if we don't win it, yeah, I'll tell out you finished our puta. And I'm telling you right now, as soon as this club loses again, I'm flipping out, bro, because I'm tired of this. You better win the league. You better win the Champions League. You know what I'm saying?
I will be there.
It's a process,
right now, bro.
It's a
You know what I'm
process.
saying? You're lucky I ain't even got the slip out today. All the wooden spoon. You man are lucky. But listen,
Yeah,
big up to
man.
everyone watching this, man. Love.
Big up.
Big up, everybody.
Be direct to